Hey guys, it is Ben, aka the Fuseboxx. It is once again that time for Fuseboxx Engaged. Yeah, I did not do a great job promoting this stream because I had to get up early today. I mean, butt crack of the morning early. I had to wake up at 4 because from now, my work starts at 5 a.m. And it was such a long day. I slept hard. So yeah, I didn't really do much promotion. And obviously, I didn't do a lot of prep for this stream, as you would expect from me, because, I'm not very good at that. But I like to fly by the seat of my pants. Because what the hell? And I'm basically talking to myself right now, so that's okay. It's always good to have a good relationship with yourself. How are you doing, Ben? Well, Ben, I'm doing all right. I think I'm good. Well, that's good news, Ben. So, let's see what we've got here. While we wait for some folks to trickle in, let's see what we got. So, I don't know if you guys have heard of this, but there's a comic on Indiegogo called Outlaw Nights. It is Outlaw Nights issue number 2. And it has been in demand for a hot minute here. Outlaw Nights takes place in the 31st century. The pirates of the ship Hazard are on a quest to find a treasure that has got everybody and their mother's eyes on it. We're talking pirates, bounty hunters, corporations. What were the other things? Shit. I am off my game. Bounty corporations, criminal organizations, assassins, nations, you name it, everybody wants it. And our hero, Cyrus Lawson, is caught up in the middle of all of it. So, essentially, this is very much a Treasure Island meets Ocean's 11 meets Westerns meets some anime influence meets cyberpunk. You name it, we got it. So, ladies and gents, if you have not checked out this book already, what on God's green earth are you doing with your life? Because this is something that you definitely need. So I urge you all to check it on out. Let me go ahead and put the link in the chat. Lordy. Where we at? Yeah, copy that. Put that right here. Yeah. So the link is in the chat. So I suggest that you all click on that thing. Yes, indeed. Yeah, it's been a hot minute since, we haven't had like at least 2 folks pop up in the chat. What's going on? Well, yeah, I normally announce these streams at least a half an hour in advance to kind of get people ready, but go figure. So yeah, let me go ahead and pop this trailer on. Wait, what is going on? Stop it. Everything's working against me. Yes, indeed. So yeah, I highly recommend that you all check out that book. It's written by a rather handsome fellow. But yeah. So, I am currently waiting on my guests to arrive. I've got a fella who is going to be promoting his book, Jupiter. And yeah, Jason Sandberg, he has been on the scene for a hot minute now. I knew Jason from a few years back. And yeah, he was promoting Jupiter issue 1, I believe. And now he is doing the email sign up for Jupiter issue number 2. And yet, email signups are very smart to do. It's the best way to start promoting. Because yeah, a lot of folks, they don't hear about it right off the bat. They gotta get emails. Go figure. Yeah, the indie scene is super flooded right now. But yeah, let me see what is going on here with Toyotaro. So yeah, for those of you who do not know, Toyotaro is the current writer of Dragon Ball Z, not Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super manga. He was Akira Toriyama's protege. And yeah, there's been a lot of weird shit going on where the Dragon Ball Super anime and manga are up in the air because I think they're embroiled in a lawsuit. And I have no idea what the lawsuit's about because hardly anybody talks about it. I don't know if that's like something to do with Japan, some kind of non-disclosure thing or what. But essentially, that is why it has been on hiatus. Oh, Roygen. Why? Well, okay, yes, I agree with you, but at the same time, I think that his storytelling style is a little bit more on point. But that's not really hard to do because, I mean, Akira was very lazy when it came to storytelling. I say this with love, but yeah, he was just kind of laying out the tracks as the train was coming up behind him, and I can relate because that's how I run this YouTube channel. Oh yeah, I mean, I can totally agree with that. Yeah. Well, I would say also, though, in recent years in particular, Akira Toriyama was kind of going for slightly more lazy character designs with like the round faces and fat lips look for like all the aliens. That shit was pissing me off. I don't know what the hell he was thinking. Good lord. Now let me see here. So normally I would not trust this website for news, but I saw this headline and I just had to make it a little mystery box for the show because I have not read this article. Something tells me it's going to be stupid, but I don't care. I have to check this out. So this guy on comicbook.resources, which this website sucks, but I saw this headline and I'm like, what the fuck? So I wanted to click on it for the stream. It is time to say goodbye to Dragon Ball Super's Toyotaro, possibly forever. What? What the fuck do you have to say about this, Daniel Kurland? What do you have to say for yourself, you son of a bitch? Look, you draw those side characters. You draw those damn side characters. That is unacceptable. So, Dragon Ball has never been a single... Okay, shut up. I don't need your preamble. popular decisions came from Toriyama's editors. Toriyama was considered the ultimate mastermind, had final say. The manga remains in limbo in the wake of Toriyama's death, even though there's still more story to tell with the threat of Black Frieza. Toyotaro was officially appointed as Toriyama's successor and someone who had largely taken over Dragon Ball Super's manga already, albeit still working with Toriyama, who had the right of first refusal. There has been a certain understanding that when Dragon Ball Super's manga returns, Toyotaro will lead the charge. However, certain events may suggest that Toyotaro is ready to distance himself from his roots and explore other ventures. What? Yeah, so he was hired. Okay. So he was, okay, so wait, Toyotaro did Dragon Ball AF? I didn't know that. Or I might have heard that. Shit. I didn't realize that. Good lord. Toy Bowl. Yeah, okay. Toyotaro first began work on the manga for Dragon Ball Heroes Victory Mission before tackling canonical manga stories like Resurrection F. Okay, we don't need the whole fucking preamble. Give us something. Responsibilities during the creating characters like Mule, Liquor, Moro, Maris, and Granola. Okay. Galactic Patrol. Involved in Xenoverse 2. Never been questioned. Okay. Are there any facts in this, or are you just speculating? Okay, this motherfucker's just speculating. But he's not, like, what? Because he's doing his own manga called Lost Samurai. Okay. So he's doing a separate manga. Why does that mean he's not doing Dragon Ball? That makes no sense. Yeah. Getting antsy. Okay. Toyotaro. Yeah. This motherfucker did not write an art. This is not an article. This is speculation. Daniel Kurland, you are a son of a bitch. What are you doing? What did you do, Daniel Kurland? I'm reading up on you. How dare you waste my fucking time with your speculation? What is up, Baki? Yeah. Well, I mean, they could get anybody, but I mean, Daniel Kurland has pissed me off because he gave me a clickbaity title, making me think, like, oh shit, was there news that I missed? Is Toyotaro, like, quitting? And in that whole article, he was just speculating that he might be tired of it because he's doing a different anime right now while it's on hiatus. Or different manga, sorry. This motherfucker. Let's see. Daniel Kurland is a staff writer, comedian, and critic who lives in the cultural mosaic that is Brooklyn, New York. Oh, God. Daniel's work can be read on CBR, Vulture, Bloody Disgusting, Den of Geek, and anywhere where trash is sold. Daniel recently completed work on a noir anthology graphic novel titled Sylvia Plath's The Belle Noire. Remember, guys, do not read Sylvia Plath's The Belle Noire. And he's currently toiling away on his first novel. Be sure not to catch it. And we can find him on Twitter. It's on Anime and Horror and on Wasting Our Time. He's on Rotten Tomatoes. You know, this son of a bitch. I hate you, Daniel Kurland. God damn it. Hang on. What kind of movie reviews do you give? Oh, God, look at this. Look at this picture right here. This says it all. Sipping an expensive-ass girly drink while we waste our time reading his shit. Well, let's see. He gave a 4 out of 5 to Boorman and the Devil. Boorman and the Devil speaks to the power of this ambitious misfire and the legacy that it's left behind, not just as a vilified sequel, but as a cautionary lesson in brand expansion and the perils of commerce versus art. Just making me hate him more. Chainsaw Man, the movie, Res Arc. During a time when cinematic anime accomplishments are increasingly common, Chainsaw Man, the movie, Resi Arc, opts for something with greater substance that's as emotionally rich as it is brutally violent. Well, why did you give Boorman a 4 out of 5 if you hated it? But you gave Chainsaw Man a 4.5 out of 5, and you enjoyed it. Let's see. He's I guess he primarily is doing anime and horror. I've never even heard of this. I haven't heard of any of these. I've heard of this one. You gave it a 2.5. There's lots to enjoy in Infinity Castle. Unfortunately, Infinity Castle's biggest problem is that it barely feels like a movie, and it's emblematic of all the issues that plague overstuffed, underwhelming franchise finales. Something tells me that that's not a popular opinion. Sham. Never seen that. Yeah, I have not heard of any of these. None of the Eli Roth. I've heard his name. Animale. Dragon Ball Daima. Perfect appetizer that gets the audience hungry for more action. It's entirely possible these will be the best Dragon Ball fans have eaten in years. You were wrong on that. Daima was not the best. It kind of filled in a few lore gaps that I found interesting, but other than that, I really didn't like it that much. I don't think he's Indian based on what I'm seeing. I think he's either Middle Eastern or Hispanic or like some kind of mix. But you know, either way, he is embarrassing his people. They should disown him. I would disown him. Hellboy the Crooked Man. Wait. They did a Hellboy? I did not see this. When did this come out? Wait, this came out last year. The fuck? Yeah, I did not like the stuff with Trunks and Goten. I've been wanting those two to get a boost, and all they gave us was kind of all they gave us was like a throwback to, you know, hey, you guys remember the Great Saiyaman? Well, now there's two of them, and you have to deal with it. I mean, good lord. But yeah, I did not remember hearing about a new Hellboy. I'm very confused. Did anybody hear about this? Hang on. No, we don't need big of whatever. What is this? Oh my god. What's her face? Shaved her head. Who is that chick? Emma Stone? Emma Stone, that was it.
There's something going on here.
Well, I would hope.
I need to understand it.
I don't understand it.
Like you do.
That's exactly why you shouldn't be here.
Why? Ah!
You might say a demonic entity falls under our expertise.
I'm very confused. Did they do like a horror thriller with Hellboy? That's interesting. Ah.
Crooked man's waiting on you.
Ah.
That's interesting.
Ah.
Oh, you didn't want me to squash?
No, squashing's good.
I heard tales about him all my life. Most just called him the Crooked Man.
This looks intriguing to me. I mean, apparently nobody likes it. Like Rotten Tomatoes, like critics, it's a low score, but I expect that with everything that could be decent. But audience score is like 50%. So far, not a lot of folks like it. But this is, I don't know. I think that's kind of a neat idea. Taking a hero like Hellboy and then putting him into kind of a horror thriller instead of your typical action extravaganza. It's something about that. I like it.
I thought Big Red wasn't scared of anything.
Well, I know something you're afraid of.
You hear something?
Your road ends in the dark like mine.
Let's just keep on coming.
It ain't even really begun.
Ah.
Come on, Snake, let's rattle.
Let not your horns be troubled. By a way they know not.
I will make the darkness light. And the crooked things straight.
Correct. I'm intrigued. I might want to check it out. I mean, now granted, yeah, there's a little too much of the bone twisting. No, exactly. Like, like so far, people on Rotten Tomatoes do not like it. And I mean, considering none of us heard of it, that can't be too good. But I mean, you never know. It could be a diamond in the rough. It came out in 2024, according to this. That's why I'm shocked. But I'm like, I didn't hear a damn word about it.
You doubt the power of prayer, son?
Just in case.
I mean, stop it, Emma Stone. I don't want to see you bald. Oh God, what do we got here? Crooked Man buckles under its constraints, resulting in an uneven third-rate bag of all tricks and no treats. Well, I mean, the critics themselves. Magic D, David D, Roan E. Okay, yeah. Let me see here. What do you got? What do you got for me, Magic D? I trust you, Magic D. He's got the Magic D. Jack Kinsey, Tom Farrell. Okay, where's the reviews? I haven't used this website in a hot minute, so I don't know how they changed it. Okay, let's see. Our introduction to Hellboy and possibly most of the general public was the 2004 movie by Guillermo del Toro, which offered, Hellboy felt at home in the hands of Del Toro, who went on to spawn the Golden Army. While both being generally well received, are modest box office successes. A third, with both Ron Perlman and Del Toro, never came to fruition. Okay, we don't need the recap. I'm sick of this. Do you get paid by the word? To be fair, okay, hold on. Reboot in 2019 with David Harbour. Despite a good performance by Harbour, we were no fans of the action-packed and gratuitously violent reboot, mostly due to the comparative superiority of the first two Del Toro versions that also beautifully handled Hellboy and his peers' themes of othering and self-acceptance. Okay, you're turning me off to it. The reboot eventually bombed. Okay. That's not a review. That's a recap. What? People on the internet, I swear to God. You didn't review the movie. You just said that it's a movie that's an hour and 36 minutes long and that it's a fourth Hellboy movie. All right, bud. Yeah, come on in. Oh my God. Movies like the pages of the comic it's adapted to. Not all mediums meet well at their fringes, and this hodgepodge of hocus pocus manages it less completely than most. Film was just terrible the whole way through. Would not recommend it. Most people get turned off from the low budget, but I think this movie did okay with what it had. Much better than 2019. Diferente al resto de las películas de Hellboy. Intenta tener un tono más serio y oscuro, pero lamentablemente el resultado es muy barato. Y no hablo solo del presupuesto. Historia interesante, pero a la vez muy lenta. Se nota que la hora y media de metraje se le hace muy larga. Tiene algún que otro buen momento de susto, pero no son tantos ni tan eficientes como para hacer que valga la pena. Well, that is just scathing. Oh my lord, who is here? What is up, 90s?
Oh my God. Oh shit, sorry, no, I thought you had hair.
I thought you were just shocked to be on the show.
Of course. Always. It's a surprise to see me doing anything outside of, well, I guess FFS.
I
rarely
know.
upload shit anymore. What are we looking at?
Well, I was reading a CBR article about Toyotaro possibly not coming back for Dragon Ball Super's manga, and it turns out the article didn't tell us anything. It was literally just this guy speculating. So he pissed me off. So I looked him up to see what else he was doing. And then I saw he was doing reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. And then from there, I noticed that there was a Hellboy movie that came out last year that I didn't even know about. So I'm now looking at the reviews of those. I know.
You have autism?
It's just been an incredible journey.
It sounds like it. It sounds like one hell of a journey that I want no part of. Holy shit. Is it really just Dragon Ball? Really? That's what we're on right now?
No, this is Hellboy.
Yeah, but it was, and now it's moved out. I don't fucking know. God damn it. I'm gonna chain smoke through this. I hope you know.
I'm not even mentioning Dragon Ball right now. I was just shocked. I was shocked by the lack of content. What is up, Cynic?
I was just shocked that you were here by yourself, drowning without me and 90s Router to come host our show on Tuesday night. Fuseboxx Engage, Stimulated Cynic, and 90s Router. What's going on, everybody? How are y'all doing?
Hey, I thought that I was doing pretty dang well considering I was talking to myself and Royjin and Baki.
Yeah. Right. You were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, this place is on fire, man.
Yeah, dude. Like, this is a party.
Hey, look, I didn't even know that there was a new Hellboy.
You know, I would give you a tad bit of advice. You know, if you would turn the background music, you'd probably have more guests. If you would turn that down a bit, you know, because if you sit on a stream for like, I don't know, 2-3 hours listening to the same tune over and over again, eventually people go crazy.
See, this one I don't hate as much, but the other one was genuinely, it sounded like the weirdest 70s porn music.
It's not the tune itself. I think it's the volume and the fact that it's, you know,
it might be a little loud.
It's a little loud. Yeah.
This would
See,
be
now
shit.
that's a little bit better. I think it doesn't feel like I'm so much screaming over the radio to talk to friends as we go try to score some weed from the black guy down the road.
You just described a perfect Saturday night.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like this is all taking place on like a 98 Civic or some shit?
Exactly. Yeah. It's got a primered fender. The rest of it's bright red.
Give me a...
Yeah, you didn't know the new Hellboy came out? That's been forever ago.
I didn't. I had never heard of it. And I'm looking at
knocking up them black broads, huh?
I'm looking at the reviews.
Oh, hey there, Benjamin. My EBT card gonna be cut off November 1st, baby. I need a little bit of money in my cash app there.
Well, that last part is accurate. The first part, no.
But my EBT card gonna be cut off November 1st. Your baby, I got your baby all up in my belly.
I was waiting for you to say it. You sounded just like her.
The part about the Cash App, yes.
Yeah. The rest of it's true too.
What?
I need some money because your baby, you don't put your baby all up in my belly, Benjamin.
Oh God,
Lordy.
Genuinely, I hope she calls you by your full first name.
What's up, Bach?
Almost.
Welcome to my Tuesday night show. It's good to see you, brother.
Jesus.
You were talking
Lord.
shit in DM groups earlier today. Now you can't handle a little return fire.
Look, I was in host mode.
Were you?
Yeah, I was.
You were in host. You were in host mode in DMs, but for some reason, when you're on your show, it just.
No, I was in host mode on the show. That's why I was caught off guard.
Oh yeah, there, Benjamin. You've been caught off guard for months.
Hey, look.
Howard Stern hosted his own show. I don't think he ever had this sort of problem.
Yeah. A little bit of
have-
stage fright, little anxiety
I mean,
there.
I don't
you heard
have
he's
any
turning into a
naked
bit of a
women in the
bitch now.
studio right now.
True, you're right. 90s.
Oh well, he didn't always have naked women in the studio. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes they had
And
clothes
if-
on, but then
And
he would.
I'm just saying,
you know.
not, Ben, if you knew the rest of 90s picture, you wouldn't be saying that.
Oh,
if
God.
you had seen the other half of 90s profile picture, you don't know how right you are.
What are you doing back there?
Don't.
You don't want to see. You don't want to see.
You really don't want to see the rest of that picture. It's not good.
I could show you, but you don't want to see.
Robosexuality is a serious issue in our society.
It's router sexuality, dude.
It doesn't have to be sexual. It doesn't have to specifically be robosexuality. Okay, it's just some people need a little extra girth.
I don't mean to sound bigoted. I just don't think that organics and robotics should mix.
Well, it's not necessarily. No, I guess you could say it's an organic. Sure.
Is it somebody whose name happens to have an amphibian in it?
Wait,
No.
hold on. What are we talking about? I had to DM somebody right quick, and I just. Well, you think behind him might be an amphibian? No.
No.
I mean, it's rubber-like, like an amphibian skin, but it's.
It's.
You
so
should just
bad.
DM it to Ben. I think Ben.
Oh, God.
I think you ought to DM it to Ben, and we get a live reaction of what I had as I was walking through. Now this is how I saw the picture, okay, Ben? I was walking through JCPenney with my mother and my two aunts, and we were going to buy some shoes for the wedding this weekend. And I looked on Discord. I said, "Oh, 90s just posted something in the AI art room. Oh, that's fun. He normally does. Oh God, no!"
What are you doing with your time, 90s?
There you go.
Oh,
I
let
sent
him
it to
DM
you.
it to you, and then the chat can get your live reaction. And as a host,
Jesus.
you can describe it to them.
Oh no.
Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
Oh no. Oh wait. Oh my God. What the? Why?
It's a bit for a video, but
Why?
the AI wouldn't let me take it to the level that I took it, so I ended up doing the rest of the artwork myself. Here, I'll show you what the original image looked like.
Why?
What? Oh, just because it's part of. It's
Why?
part of a bit. Here's the original one. Hold on.
No.
Did you send it?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh yeah.
Ben, would you like to remember that you're basically doing radio, and you should describe what you're seeing to your audience?
Why?
Why not? We say in the business.
This is a family show.
Is it?
Yes, parents and their kids tune in every Tuesday night for Fuseboxx
Let me
Engage.
check the views right quick.
I know it's pitiful.
Hold on.
First of all, let me.
There you go. There's the original image. So I added everything else. I made it bigger so that it was full size, and then I completely violated it.
Okay, well, see, the original image works.
Yeah. But it's for essentially a skit that I'm doing for the video, the portion of it. It's that's not. I mean, ironically enough, yes, I do have like a depressed thing going on, so it does totally make sense that I would be dressed up like an emo. But yeah, no, that
I mean,
I'm actually dressing as the person I'm making fun of. So
I mean, it makes sense in terms of the emo theme.
yeah. But to be fair, the person I'm making fun of is an emo, so I'm really just dressing like them.
I thought emo went out of style like way back.
Yeah, that's the sad part. Is this guy's 36, still doing it?
Oh God, I'm 36.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
See, here's the thing. I feel like, there's nothing wrong with enjoying that, like the music and the, the vibe of it all. But there's a certain point in time where you go, yeah, this is a little too, like, this is in its own theme peacocking, and it's not a good peacock. It's just very odd and unusual that you've taken this into your, into your 30s.
Yeah, I prefer electronic music, and I prefer old school rap.
I was gonna say, well, electronic music, they used to wear really baggy clothes and the fucking bucket hats and what is it?
Yes.
The glow sticks around their necks and shit like
As
that.
God intended.
Yeah, but you don't still do that, do you?
No, he wears his glow stick in his asshole.
Speaking of
so
the
you and
picture.
I are one of the kind. One of the kind.
Well, in a way, this review of Hellboy kind of fits my reaction to that picture, which is, what in effing God's name is this? I literally held off on watching because of all the bad reviews, and now 12 to 13 minutes in, I already regret it. The acting isn't just bad, it's god-awful.
Can't be that bad, man.
The cinematography is trash, the shots look like S. I believe he meant to say shit. The pacing is a mess. This thing is a straight-up pauper of a movie. What the actual fuck is this?
Did he call it a pauper?
Yes.
A poor person.
Yeah, that would be. That would be
This
something.
movie is a
somebody-
poor person. A British poor person from the turn of the century.
He wrote this with his fedora on.
Yeah, I was about to say, this sounds more pretentious than 90s profile pictures.
Oh, he's definitely has a Reddit account. Like,
100%.
he's using it.
I mean,
What the
yeah.
actual
He's
fuck
a Reddit
is this?
mod.
And why is it so damn bad? What the actual F? I cannot believe the disappointment. Ellipses. What the? Ellipses. Like, seriously. Ellipses. People. Ellipses. What the? Ellipses. Literally, Bollywood movies have better actors than this piece of S. Ellipses. Seriously. The Room is a masterpiece compared to this. What is this? What were you thinking, directors?
The Room was a masterpiece. What are they talking about?
I mean, he doesn't even have a name. Like, look at this.
Ellipses?
That should be his name. See, Akbal gave it 5 stars.
Akbar?
Said it was obviously not the high budget Del Toro or whatever the last big movie was. I was fun, and to be honest, I kind of thought of this as a pilot for a TV series, and I think it would be a great show if I wanted to see more. It was quite faithful to the comic books, and I had a nice time watching it. Reminded me of early X-Files too.
Are we just criticizing people's like really bad fucking grammar, or
Why
is that
not?
what the gimmick is?
Well, no, I wanted to know why people hated this movie so much, because when I watched that trailer just now, I was intrigued.
Oh,
Because I thought it.
watched the trailer.
Well, I thought y'all weren't tuned in.
I wasn't tuned in. I just heard that it was just you, and I was like, well, that's not right. And so I joined.
Oh well. I mean, I appreciate it, even though it's pity.
It's not pity. I just always expect that you do have fucking panelists on, and I
usually do.
don't
I
need
did
to
not.
interject my stupid opinions and pictures.
Well, I didn't do a lot of planning for this stream because I had to get up
Yeah, I can
extra.
tell.
I had to get up extra early this morning, and I slept all afternoon and woke up at like 6.
How long did you know that you were going to do this stream?
I do it every week.
So you knew when you
Yeah.
ended last Tuesday, you knew you were going to do another one this Tuesday.
Yes.
Huh.
Well, I thought my guest was going to be here earlier, but
Who's your guest?
Jason Sandberg. He's delayed.
Oh, how long is he delayed for?
He said he had to walk his dog.
Oh, I mean, I walk my dog all the time. Doesn't take that long.
Well, I don't know.
You ever thought maybe he moved to Tennessee?
He might have. Maybe he was he was like, oh shit, it's that Fuseboxx guy's show. I gotta come up with an excuse. Yeah, my dog. I gotta go walk my dog.
It's running rampant.
I'll be back after I get some cigarettes.
He just decided to go out like Ruby's dad.
100%.
I mean, dude, I don't know what I can do other than bring the funny, because the only topics I've got lately is drama, and then like, I don't know, PTP nuking his fucking Twitter. That was pretty interesting.
I mean, I barely know who he is.
How do you not know one of the Comicsgate kings?
Well, I
Is he
know
actually-
that I know that
yeah.
there was controversy with him because he was using AI.
I mean, I was told that Sleeping Psychopathy, that was her favorite artist.
Oh,
I can
Yeah.
see that.
And she was very disappointed at his new art. She said it lacked any sort of like motion or life to it. It felt lifeless and flat. And so she was bullying him about it, and so he left Twitter because she had, she was such a big fan and supporter of his. And so he couldn't take it anymore.
that's really unfortunate.
Yeah.
Well, that's a tale as old as time.
I mean, it's a tale as old as sleeping. Have you heard about how old she is?
Oh God, what is she? I'm gonna say 47.
Oof.
Damn.
Oof. She'd be able to correct the record if she supported her friend Ben Fuseboxx, but she's currently right now cooking on a hot plate in an airport hangar. So
She's not having a fucking barbecue.
That old excuse. We've all. If I had a nickel for every time somebody couldn't make it because they were barbecuing in an airport.
you would have like 14 nickels, and they all would be from Sleeping Psychopathy.
And
Oh,
Ruby.
King.
Texas Mofos. I like that Sandberg guy. He's great on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. How do you know him? Yeah, he's all right. I'm not into the Jew thing, but the show's okay.
Well, I mean, I knew a guy who knew a guy who knew a guy who was cousins with a guy.
Wait, did your father never to talk about a lady's age? I didn't say her age. I just said, you'd be surprised at how over the hill she is. So
I just guessed. I don't know.
I mean, I didn't deny it, did I?
Damn.
I mean, her little pic that she uses on the YouTube
Clearly looked
kinda,
47.
I mean, I thought she looked kind of cute, but she's bathed in red light, so I don't know what's
She's
going
also
on.
not your favorite color.
Wait.
Hey there, Ben.
I was gonna say,
Baby,
wait a
I got
second,
some ashy ass knees and your baby all in my belly.
I love-
said she's cute, but she's also white. So
I have dated white people before. I don't understand why this is, why does it have to be one or the other?
Because when I brought up white women, one of the first conversations we had about women, you acted disgusted, like, ugh, pale skin.
No. I was basically saying that all the crazy women I've dated have been white up until recently.
Wait, what?
No, like all the
Just please elaborate.
nutty women, all the women who were crazy that I've dated were white. All the sane ones were not white.
I
But
want to
then-
know, I need to know what your measuring stick is for crazy. Ew, she wanted a nuclear family and family dinners and just
that.
go to a movie.
No, that
every
wasn't
once
it
in a
at
while.
all. No,
Oh,
they were the
fucking, this bitch
opposite.
was crazy. 90s. Can you believe it?
They were the opposite of that.
Ew, 90s. She wanted me to meet her family. Gross.
She was
had an
not that heavily into watermelon. It was really
she had.
I love
she knew-
watermelon.
She knew her father. 90s.
Actually, no. Most of the white women I dated did not have good relationships.
I don't
with
think
their
you know what
fathers.
white and black is. I think you
I
might be
do.
colorblind. Like literally.
I'm just so unracist that I can't tell.
Let's get back to this. Rotten Tomatoes, Hellboy, the Crooked Man trailer. We're gonna watch the trailer.
Sure, I enjoyed it. I liked it.
There's something going on here.
Oh,
I
he
need
looks
to
like
understand
shit.
it.
What's low
Like you
budget?
do.
It's exactly why you shouldn't be here.
You might say a demonic entity.
It's Rocket.
Falls under our expertise.
What's Rocket doing to that woman?
Well, when a man and a woman.
When a
Crooked man's waiting on you.
Hellboy is too strong.
That's interesting. Oh, you didn't want me to squash?
Squashing's good.
I heard tales about him all my life. Most just called him the Crooked Man.
I thought Big Red wasn't scared of anything. Well, I know something you're afraid of.
You hear something?
Your road ends in the dark like mine.
Let's just keep on coming.
It ain't even really begun.
Come on, Snake, let's rattle.
Let not your horns be troubled. By way they know not. I will make the darkness light. And the crooked things straight. You doubt the power of prayer, son?
Just in case.
I like the fact that it wasn't just a straight up action explosion thing. They're doing like a creepy suspense horror vibe going on.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look bad. It's just Hellboy looks terrible. So
I didn't think he looked that bad.
it looks skinny. He looks like a fucking witch or something. A weird nose on him. He's too small. Nah, man. Not for me. I mean, I'm not gonna go search it out. I don't
I'm
think the cinematography and stuff that everybody was talking about. I mean, granted, it was a trailer, but I don't think that looked that bad.
Well, I mean, yeah, like that was the thing. Rotten Tomatoes, the audience score was 50%. And I mean, the critic score was in the gutter, but I expect that. So it's nice to find a diamond in the rough.
All right, if that's a diamond in the
pretty
rough,
rough fucking diamond.
yeah, you got to do a lot of polishing on that thing.
Well, the beauty of it is I found this thanks to David Kurland of CBR, who wrote an article that wasted my time about Toyotaro.
CBR, a brown CBR?
That piece of shit comic book resources.
Is that where you search for your news?
No, when I was clicking
Just
on the
when it's
internet,
Dragon Ball related.
when I clicked on when I was clicking on my Google search earlier, it popped up as
Yeah.
like one of the first things, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like Toyotaro's out? And so I clicked on the article here.
Oh, you got clickbaited. Mm.
It was clickbait because he didn't tell us anything.
CBR was all like, "Oh, come over here, Ben. I got a baby of yours in my belly. You just go click this article of mine."
CBR, there are no black people at CBR.
Damn. Wow. You just under that assumption just right away?
Yes.
It's not possible.
Well, because it's super left wing and it's all about promoting diversity, I assume that the staff is not diverse themselves.
All right, man. If that's how you feel about it, I don't know.
That's generally how it goes. It's always a bunch of white people who are like, "Oh, there's not enough diversity."
All right, 90s. I don't know if we need to be here for this. This is disgusting talk.
I don't know. I'm interested to hear where he has to go with it.
Hey, go ahead. Continue with your racism.
What? I'm being racist against
What are you
white
trying to say?
leftists.
Black people don't know how to write?
No, I'm saying, well, nobody on CBR knows how to write.
They're writing
You
for a
saying white
magazine,
people
and you're
don't know how
not.
to write?
They're literally no. That entire article was literally just him recapping everything that's happened with Dragon Ball Super over the past 10 years.
Listen, he couldn't see what he was typing over his fedora.
Also, that's because there is nothing about Dragon Ball that you can talk about that's not fanfic.
That is not true.
You proved my argument I've been having with you for 6 months now.
This is the son of a bitch that wasted our time.
Wasted our time? I didn't read the
Yes.
goddamn article, and you're not going to make me. I will fucking
You should
hit Lead
have.
Studio.
You should have read it. It was a wild ride.
I know everything about Dragon Ball there is to know. There's nothing left except for fanfic.
You do not know everything that there is to know.
And
about
all
Dragon
that's left is like you guys sitting around in a circle jerking off, going, "Oh man, wouldn't it be great if Akira came back from the dead as a zombie and finished what he wanted to do after the Cell Saga?"
No. All right, well, let me ask you, what is the name of
All right,
Goku's
Andrew.
mother?
Who cares?
Well, you said you know everything there is to know about Dragon Ball.
What point would I have to take a spot in my brain and store that information in there?
Because you said, I
You
know
think when I'm
everything there
80
is
years
to
old-
know about
You think
Dragon
when I'm 80
Ball.
years old, I'm like, there's an emergency, right? And I go, wait a minute, I have this stored in my memory, and it's what's going to solve this problem is Goku's mother's name.
No, I'm saying
Ultimate
you
racist.
said, I know everything there
Do
is
you think
to
that
know
if
about
I'm on a
Dragon
live
Ball.
stream and I'm sitting there and I'm having a
No,
conversation
don't
with
do
somebody
that.
like Good Logic,
No.
the actual adult grown-up
No.
man
No.
with a law degree and
You are
100,000
not
subs,
sidestepping.
we're discussing geopolitics, and I go,
You are
"Ooh,
not
I know how to answer this
sidestepping.
question. I stored the information of Goku's mother right here, and that's the correct answer."
You are not sidestepping the fact
I'm
that
not
you
sidestepping
said,
anything. I'm just explaining. Why would I
you
store that?
said
Why would I
that
store
you
that?
knew everything there was to know about Dragon Ball.
I
So
did.
I asked you a
And I
trivia
do.
question that you did not know the
No,
answer
I know it.
to.
I'm just not. I dismiss it. Poop poop. It's gone.
That is not.
I bet you I
nice
could
try.
recall it because it's wasted space in my brain thanks to nerds like you.
Nice try, Frog.
Sure. What?
Damn. Damn. This
Wow.
is getting fucking violent.
Wow, you're just trying to hurt people now. You're just trying to hurt
people.
me, man.
Hurt people.
Just saying hello. What? You're leaving?
Yeah, she's not gonna watch your stream because of what you just did.
He literally showed up to
Yo,
say hello and
Swan.
goodbye.
Every when I stream, you only come on when Cynic's here, and then it's just for the
Oh my god,
passing.
it is sleeping.
Hey, bye.
What do you mean it is sleeping?
Well, that's what,
What?
sleeping does. That's what.
Oh,
That's what.
she's not even
Ren
watching the
said
stream.
sleeping does.
Nerd.
I mean,
I was
she's
being
not because she's
racist against.
currently-
I was being racist against white leftists
Wait, why are you being racist at all?
because somebody has to.
Why?
It's necessary for balance in nature.
But you have Cynic here.
Well, see,
you're
Cynic
just-
is
now you're
racist
just taking-
against black people. I'm racist against white people.
Oh,
So
well.
it balances it out.
Yeah, well, I don't know about balancing. But,
It's yin and yang.
yeah, well, we have different definitions, Ben.
Well, Swan wants you to stop saying she's sleeping psycho.
Oh, well,
She meant psychopathy,
what do you mean,
but I
stop
prefer
saying?
this.
I never said it to begin. I just said it once. It was just now.
Ay. Well, Daniel Kurland, I want everybody to contact him and tell him it's time to stop.
Wait, hold on. Is that a picture of him?
Yes,
Oh God, no, no. Can we zoom in on it?
if it'll let me.
Oh no.
I know he basically is your avatar.
Jesus. Okay.
No, he's
Little
not
savage.
Jesus. Look at that.
Oh. Yeah. I don't know about Reddit mod, but I would definitely say that he definitely writes really bad fan fiction and horror short stories.
Well, no, his whole thing is he writes a catchy title that makes you think that you're going to get information. And then in the article he just completely sidesteps that and talks about the history of a franchise and then speculates that he thinks that it might be true.
So he's not a very good writer, but he is a very good baiter.
Well, I would say he is a master baiter.
Is he really now? Yeah.
Oh,
Look at that. Brown CBR
Cynic.
showed up.
Well, Cynic just left. I think he was
What?
offended.
Oh.
I think he was offended that we were insulting his favorite writer.
Wait. God damn. She's not even here. You're savage. What the fuck, man?
Thank you for visiting my website. No problem, Brown CBR. Your website needs to work.
Apparently, you've got just white liberal people working there, according to
yeah,
fucking Ben here.
Friggin' Swan, just Cynic's not here. Oh, okay, yeah, fuck that Ben guy. Who cares?
God damn. Hey, listen, how the fuck do you think I feel? Like, I came on to say hi and hang out for a little bit, and even Swan's like, nah, fuck this, and skipping.
It's wrong.
Yeah.
And I follow Swan on Twitter. I check out all of the fun pictures she posts of the countryside and apple cider and farm living. And I support it.
You do? Really?
Yes.
Oh.
I support all of it. What's up, Cynic?
Well, good on you.
Y'all
is
hear
he
me
back?
at all? Yeah,
The
can y'all
internet?
hear me?
Oh.
I
Yeah.
can hear you now, yeah.
Jesus Christ, I don't know what happened.
Neither do we.
I got to get that new microphone. I have no clue what's going on.
We thought you were offended.
God damn it, what are we looking at?
We're looking at the writer of that article.
Oh, no thank you.
Yeah.
That's him.
Can we not?
Look at how proud he is
Of what?
of
What is he
wasting
proud
our time.
of? Might have been
You know he
fraud
writes
comment.
fan fiction inside the Mario and Sonic universes, right?
He primarily reviews anime and manga, and from looking at him, I can tell he probably is one of those types that writes articles about how it's not diverse enough,
Ugh.
Ooh.
about how it's like
Wait, I-
stained with white supremacy.
Oh, it's not stained with white supremacy?
No, that it is. Even though it's Japanese, he would say it's too white.
Oh, okay. Got you.
You know how this is 2025. You gotta keep up with the punches, you know.
I can't keep up with shit anymore. I'm tired. I'm too tired to do anything.
Yeah, I don't want to keep up with anything either. I didn't have internet problems. My microphone's messed up, so I'm waiting to get a new mic mailed to me.
Blokes.
Yeah.
Are you British?
I guess those other. No, she does this, right? She does this weird thing where like she picks up the like terminology from other countries and shit. Because I don't know. I think it's autism.
Oi, mate.
Yeah.
You are the
Right.
blokes.
Yeah, mate. There you go. What?
And we have got our guest. It
Oh, no.
is-
Of honor?
Time for me to leave.
Yes. What is up, Jason?
Happy Tuesday. How you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing good. Doing the dinner's done. The kid is in bed, and the dog has been walked. So here I am. Thanks for having me.
You should
Absolutely.
as a good host, Ben. You should probably move him where 90s is. You should do that so he's not down here.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe I just don't like to play favorites. You know?
No, but he's your actual guest. Like he's on the thumbnail. So
Maybe I just like everybody being equal.
It's all good.
How you
all
been,
right, man.
man?
I'm just trying to help you out, dude. Whatever, bro.
So how you
I'm
been,
sorry.
Jason?
I've been good. I think you were one of the first people that I live streamed with back in 2023.
Yep.
And do you recall that?
Oh yeah.
Man, what a wild ride it's been, huh?
It's been up and down, I would say. Like a roller coaster.
I liked your book so much I backed it twice, if I recall correctly.
Well, hell yeah. That's, you have good taste. You will be
right.
welcomed into the kingdom of heaven when you pass on.
That's right.
Well,
I have
let's
that going
not
for me.
let's not get wild, Ben. Okay, it's a basic pirate in space book. Okay,
It's not basic. So
I mean it's basically One Piece in space.
nothing.
Listen.
Don't ever compare it to One
You-
Piece.
Ben
say that like it's
has
a bad
his
thing.
ups and he has his downs.
Yeah, I mean,
similar to
it's
the Packers
literally
that back
identical
out
to One
on
Piece.
nights.
You shut your mouth.
What's gonna be the moral of the story at the end of it? Friendship.
No, the moral of the
I liked your book so much, Ben. I don't even know if I backed it. I haven't checked my mail at my other house yet.
The
I
One
know.
Piece is the friends we made along the way.
it is not about the power of friendship. It is about the complexities of navigating morality in real life.
All right. So, what's up with Jupiter? Give me something about that book, man. I don't know anything about it. Give me the TLDR.
So Jupiter is the other kind of OMAC. Most people are familiar with OMAC by Jack Kirby, the one-man Army Corps. My Jupiter is the other kind of OMAC. It's the one-man anthology comic. So this is issue 1 here. It launched in 2023. It's over $10,500 dollars in backing, and it's in demand available now. It is the way to think about it is that it's whatever I want to do in 40 pages. So it's this huge canvas. I can do whatever I want, plenty of room to breathe. I can tell stories the way I want to tell them in the style I want to tell them. The main story is about a young lady's heroic journey. She lives in a world without superheroes because in my opinion, one of the problems with mainstream comics is they're crowded. There's too many superheroes. They're standing around talking. They're not interesting. They're not exceptional. They're everywhere. It's like take your superhero to work day, right? So in the world of Jupiter, there aren't any superheroes, but they exist in comic books. And in this first issue, a bunch of things happen that sets her on a course to becoming her world's first, only, and greatest superhero. So the first issue is 40 pages. That story is like 26, 27 pages of that issue. The rest of it is some short stories and some one-page gag strips. And the reception, I've been thrilled with the reception. So it's the first book that I've done crowdfunding. Very pleased with the response. And I'm on the trail. I'm kind of touring now to raise awareness about Jupiter 2, which is in sign-up phase for Indiegogo. So those of you that want to take a look at issue 1, it's available now. Order ship the next day. But really, what I need to get the follows and the signups for issue 2. Spread the word about that. But as you can see, there's a mix of art styles right there. That more realistic style, that kind of illustrated style. That's like the normal, quote unquote, normal world. And if you scroll up just a little bit, you'll see that Jack Kirby style. That's my main character reading comic books in her universe. So the story jumps back and forth between the comic book you're reading and then the comic book that she's reading. That character, that Captain Kleinbalder character that's in the style of Jack Kirby, that's kind of her North Star that's going to lead her to become a superhero. Because if you gain a bunch of powers, it's not a foregone conclusion that you're going to become a superhero. She actually, her first instinct in issue 2 is she wants to run away from home. And now she has the ability to go anywhere, never has to do homework again, never has to get a real job. She's exploring that, and she's teasing the idea of basically running away. You're going to see her in issue 2 and 3 actually say, no, I'm not going to go with flight. I'm going to go with fight. I'm going to stay and become a superhero. So that's the core story of Jupiter. And I think it's something that's missing nowadays, because again, the mainstream comics, they're too crowded with superheroes. They're just not special. So in this series, you're going to get to know her and follow her on that journey.
Nice.
All right. Sounds good, man. Look, I got a bell, guys. I'm glad I got to meet you. And I'll catch you guys later, man. Thanks for having me on, Ben.
All right, dude.
Hey, brother.
Have a good night.
Oh, cynic. Leaving right in the middle. How awful. But yeah, so my main question about is her name Jupiter?
No, her name is Brenda. Jupiter is just the title of the one-man anthology comic.
Okay. So, is Jupiter ascending?
It will be. Yes,
God
it will
damn
be.
it.
Yep.
I had to go there.
I try to be a little bit modest and respectful on your streams, Ben, but sometimes you force shit out of me.
I mean, this is one of those few shows where just all the panelists hate me, and yet they come on.
Well, it's fun sometimes.
Lord Almighty. But yeah, so let's see the sign up here for Jupiter issue 2. So, I mean, what can you tell us about issue 2 that isn't super spoilery?
Well, first off, it's 56 pages, so it's longer than issue 1, and I owe that to the people because a bunch of like work and day job stuff happened, kind of threw me off schedule. So instead of coming back with issue 2 being 40 pages, second issue be 56 pages. It'll be the same price point. That's the first one. The second one is that in this issue, she is going to go through the 5 stages of accepting what's happened: depression, denial, anger, blame, depression, acceptance. You're going to see her because in this world, this is the first time something like this has happened, where this hole in reality has been ripped open and there's extraterrestrials on her Earth. So I didn't want to just gloss over the fact that, hey, she's now got the ability to go anywhere, open portals and so forth. I wanted her in the space of one issue, go through those 5 stages, so it would be a more realistic processing for her. Now, the people around her they're not quite aware of what's happening. So that's her arc. You can see her arc in issue 2. So by the end of issue 2, she's gone through denial, anger, blame, depression, acceptance, and she's ready to go. She's exploring what world she's going to escape to. But adjacent to that, there are 3 threats that make themselves present in issue 2. and they're going to begin to converge on her. So that's going to kind of raise the stakes. So that's without spoiling anything. That's what's going to happen in issue 2 in terms of what issue 2 accomplishes.
Nice. So I mean, I want to know though, like, are we going to get dinosaurs?
Oh yeah, of course. As you all know, Carmen Infantino told all the pros back in the late 60s, he said, if you want a comic book to sell, here's what you need on the cover. You need dinosaurs, motorcycles, gorillas, city in flames, and a purple sky. And Jupiter issue 2 has all that in spades.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh man, you've got apes on motorcycles.
Yep.
With axes.
It's a madhouse.
I mean, that's the way to do it.
So one of the changes with Indiegogo a couple weeks ago is you can see how many people are signed up for the campaign. So that used to be hidden. I mean, you could always see how many people backed a campaign, so you had a bit of that crowd proof. It was cool to see how many people backed. But now, as you can see, I've only got 54 people signed up. So hence, I think it kind of encourages. I mean, some people are not happy about it, but I'm taking the approach of, hey, this is just encouraging us creators to get out there and spread the word about the project. And so those of you that have backed issue 1 are familiar, have seen me on the Friday night, seen me in other shows. Please do me a favor and just go to Indiegogo and sign up. That'll get that follower count up, help us build momentum, so we have a more successful launch. I know a lot of people are like, hey, I get the other updates, I get the emails. I'm just going to back it when the book launches. But with what's happening with Indiegogo, it's important to get out there and follow, because that pumps that number up.
Well, hell yeah, we got to pump the numbers up. Let's do it. Because yeah, I mean, it's a good idea, I think, when you're in pre-launch to try to get close to about 100 signups on the email list. Which, I mean, it's more difficult nowadays, I find, because like CG, I think back in like 2018-ish, that was when people were like, there were a lot more people on the scene. And now everybody's kind of sectioned off into their own little groups. And I mean, that's not necessarily bad, but we want to bring everybody together again. Yep. We want to reunite the tribes.
Yep. So on the show I do on Fridays with Craig White, the creator Soul Tack, that's our attitude. We want to welcome everybody in and see what they're doing, talk to everybody. We don't want to get involved with that internecine squabbling. So yeah. So, and you've been on the show, so you've been a great guest on that show as well. Well, but yeah, I agree.
Oh hell yeah! I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've been a little entertained by some of the internet squabbling recently, just because
some of it's been painful to watch. But yeah, I hear you.
Well, it's because Cynic and 90s have a show called FFS where they've been at war with a couple of Weasley type characters, and I've been enjoying the show.
I'm offended that you would even say it like that, at war, as though it's even a war at this point. I feel as though
it's a shits and giggles war.
Yeah, I guess.
It's a meme war.
I will have to check that out. I've been nose to the grindstone between my day job and working on issue 2, and then doing the Friday nights with Craig. I will have to check that out and get caught up.
Well, hell yeah! And I would say, also try to follow 90s and Cynic on Twitter, because I mean, if their show is big, so if you can show it off on their show, you'll definitely get some attention.
I would say that unfortunately, since Cynic had to leave, I will speak for him and say that we are apart from the drama, we are trying to step away and kind of tone it down a little bit so that we can kind of get back to helping promote and actually push comic books, because that is a big interest for Cynic, and more recently myself. I'm not super comic book enthusiast, but I like to promote and I like to help other people, and I like to say a lot of dumb shit too. So it's all good, it's all fun. But yeah, no, we would love to. This would be fantastic.
All right, it's because I think I consider it the 1-2 punch. The first thing is you gotta use people, shake it up, mix it up, get people's attention, and then the counter punches. Hey, here's an alternative to the mainstream. Thank you, Summer Swan. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. No, it's fun to be able to be able to make jokes, to have a little bit of drama mixed in, but ultimately, it's really there as a space for anybody and everybody who loves and enjoys comics to be able to thrive, whether or not you're somebody that's an artist, if you're a writer, if you're both, if you're just a backer, either way, whatever you're here for, if you love comic books, then yeah, there should be a space that, you can feel free to promote and you can feel free to back comic books. And, but yeah.
Can you make me full screen just for a moment?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so for those of you watching, this is Jupiter issue 1, available now on Indiegogo and order ship the following day. One of the key things that sets myself and other indie creators apart is our care and love and appreciation of the customers. We do not want to rip you off by having variant covers. So Jupiter has 2 covers. It's got the Captain Kleinbottle cover and it's got the main cover. Same thing will be true with issue 2. Now, many of you who read issue 1, one of the things people love was the pie ad. I've got a rule that says if you find a comic book with a pie ad, 8 times out of 10, it's going to be a good comic book. So Jupiter has a pie ad here with Captain Kleinbottle. I will have a pie ad in issue 2, and it involves a vigilante shooting Antifa. So that's a good reason to go back issue 2 of Jupiter. And then the other thing is there's a short story in issue 2 that has 18 panel, the pages are 18 panel grids. So a lot of people are doing the splash pages, the quick take your money and run. Issue 2, it has not 9 panel grids, 18 panel grids. You can't find that anywhere else. So please go check out Jupiter issue 2. Follow it, sign up on Indiegogo. But yeah, issue 1, this is it right here. Hefty 40 pages, full color, in demand right now, and has a pie ad.
I have no idea. I have to ask as a retard. What is a pie ad?
So back in the 70s, the glory days of the Bronze Age, the Hostess company would sponsor ads where like Spider-Man, The Thing, etc. It would be a one-page little story. It'd be a pie ad in the form of a comic. And so something that Brian Michael Bendis could never do, tell a story in one page. These pie ads were wonderful. And so if you find a comic book that has a pie ad, chances are it's a good comic book because it was from the 70s and early 80s. So to honor that, Jupiter has a pie ad right here. That's a pie ad.
Are you selling pies?
In the mythical world of Jupiter, you can buy pies. I'm not actually shipping any pies myself. Although we might have the makings of a stretch goal. We'll talk later and iron out the details.
I don't like. I want to be able to order the pie, and get it.
God damn it. But you know what? There might be other options available, Ben. Okay, just let's get excited for the secrecy. Okay,
Cynic, you came back.
Yeah, I heard y'all talking about my fantastic, wonderful show FFS every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and then I heard you just sort of disclaim that we're in drama. I hope you know that it is a holy war against bad actors in the indie comic scene, and we are, as you see, I am Saint Michael. I am righteous in what I'm doing. So if you're going to describe what we're doing, you must describe it properly. I go after nobody that doesn't deserve it. Okay? All right?
Understood.
So you said, I have to leave.
Man, you're great, buddy. I appreciate you.
So you said I have to leave, and then all of a sudden, look who's available again.
Well, I
It was
do
a
have
test.
to go. I am supposed to go right here in a little bit, but I heard you describing my show, and I said, whoa, 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 he's not doing it correctly. It's a fun family show that are. No, I can't say that part. That's not true. That's not true. It is a fun show. It's not family friendly. Don't let your kids watch it.
We're all a family.
Yeah, but nah, man. The drama is something that is necessary at this point, but it's not something that we always do. You know, there are bad actors in the indie comic scene that deserve what they get. So,
Yeah.
fair enough. Ben, you're on the show every week. How do you not know what we do?
Well, according to Swan, I only go on sometimes.
You're pretty much on every show, and then you go on other shows with these bad actors, and you say nothing in our defense.
That is okay.
Just let them bully us, Ben.
That was a promo show, and I was being a professional. I wasn't causing any strife, and then the host ended up engaging him in combat anyway.
So, Jason, when is Jupiter 2 launching? When is this?
I'm pretty sure it's going to be Q1 of 2026. It could be a little bit. It could be early Q2. The book is about 80% done. Right now I'm doing finishing up the flats, and then I'll do some additional inking and some shading, and then that'll give me the winter to do my promo ads and videos. So it will be 2026.
Everything. You're writer, artist, everything.
I do everything. I take responsibility for everything, including the typos. And what I do is I make sure the book is pretty much my philosophy is I don't like stress. So I want to have the book done or like 95% done before I campaign. That way I'm not stressed out. Stress is a killer. And then the customers, they're going to get their book pretty quickly. Last time on issue 1, 2023, I went from launch to fulfillment in 110 days. So I feel pretty good about that. So people, I'm still a small creator, but I think people appreciate that, and I think they can bank on that.
$13 book and $10,500 some odd dollars, man. 40 pages, like that's a damn good deal. I think that's probably not just the story, but the value for your buck. I think a lot of people look at their comics that way, and I hate that, especially in the indie scene. Because they are, so sort of, boutique products, I guess you would say. But yeah, no, that's fantastic, dude. So Q1, so what are you thinking? February, probably?
It's probably gonna be like March or April.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm banking on, one of my hopes is that all these people that have the no taxes on tips, they're going to file their returns and their tax returns.
Smart
and they'll
man.
Be flush with cash. Flush with cash.
You go. Yeah, and then you just get it out in front of everybody. Say, look, you $13. Hey,
that's right.
Why not? What are you doing? Are you going to do a special, like a catch-up tier? Give like a deal on book 1? What are you looking at there? How much you getting for book books?
Yeah, there'll be a catch-up. There'll be a catch-up tier for issue 1. I also had a retailer tier. So I'll do that for retailers. It'd be like 3 copies of 1 and 2, and I'll do free shipping for the retailers, like I did this time. And then I've got a so can I have a special tier planned, a very special tier planned, and I'm really on the fence about revealing it right now because I don't want someone else to take the idea.
Okay.
God, I'm really
nobody
torn.
watches end show, so I wouldn't.
Yeah,
worry.
that's what I hear. That's what I hear.
Usually, I attract a crowd from time to time.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. At the end of the show in the green room, I'll let you guys know what the secret tier is. And you got to, I swear you to secrecy. But otherwise, what I'm gonna have is just like with issue 1. Let me grab it. Issue 1. I had a stretch goal that was the Captain Kleinbottle fan club membership card. So would you make me full screen again?
Yes.
Okay. So this is Captain Kleinbottle. He's the Jack Kirby inspired character that's in Jupiter. He was basically in the world of Jupiter, Jack Kirby. In the world of Jupiter, Jack Kirby never went back to Marvel. He and Joe Simon were able to keep mainline comics going. And so all the great ideas that Jack Kirby gave away literally for free to Marvel and DC, he poured into this Captain Kleinbottle character. So in the world of Jupiter, Jack Kirby is revered Walt Disney type figure, world famous. There's amusement parks and so forth. So this is the fan club membership card for Captain Kleinbottle, and because he's a time traveler, the dates go backward in time, the 2023 back to 1953, and then on the back side is Captain Kleinbottle's motto. If you are not part of the problem, you are in fact the solution. So this will be a stretch goal for sure. And then I'm gonna do another stretch goal is going to be Captain Kleinbottle's Fortress of Altitude as a lenticular. So you'll be able to look at it, and it'll be the exterior shot. And remember how Jack Kirby used to do like the cutaway drawings of the Baxter Building and all that? When you turn it at an angle, you're going to see the inside cutaway of his Fortress of Altitude. That'll be a stretch goal. And then there's the top secret stretch goal that I can't let the cat out of the bag, because I know that once I say it, 10 other guys are going to do it. So I have to keep this one close to the vest. But I guarantee, please go sign up for issue 2. So you'll be notified. And when the campaign launches, you'll see what that crazy stretch goal is. And the stretch goal, that stretch goal alone, that add-on alone is going to make you want to back, regardless of the book. You might even hate the book. Once you hear what the stretch goal add-on is, you're gonna say, I got to give this guy $5.
Okay. All right.
Lordy. And Swan, my last live stream got 50 views.
Wait,
so
live or after the fact?
You shut up.
I'm just asking a question because we had the other day
Your
we
last
had
live stream. Are you talking about the one that also had me and Cynic on?
Yeah, that one.
Maybe.
You know.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, goodness.
Well, according to the counter right now, this current live stream has had 19 views.
Nice.
That's cute, Ben.
And that's not counting Twitter.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You do it on Twitter too.
And Facebook. I have a couple of supporters on Facebook.
You.
I only said that because Cynic said no one was watching. He tricked me. I didn't trick anybody. Look, I try to promote Ben's show when I'm on here. I like Ben. He's a panelist on my show. He just he's a little more meek and mild over here. I drag him into the drama.
I am not meek. I am a proud vested lion.
Look, man, sometimes the drama is necessary to sell books. You know, you bring the people in and then you let them know that, hey, we don't always do this. Also, yeah, because we're promoting Godfo this Sunday. So, yeah, it's going to be a big old promo show. No drama, which is, you know, I'm not I'll let you guys know, I'm not the biggest fan of promo shows. Normally it's because, a lot of people, when I tell them like, hey man, I just need to know about the product, the book, whatever you want to call it, right? And then trying to put the show together, because sometimes these guests aren't just as entertaining as you want them to be. Maybe they're having an off night or whatever it is. So I'm trying to sell a book that a lot of times I just know a couple paragraphs about. You know what I mean? And I really enjoy it when people just flood me with information about their book and I can figure it out and sort of figure out my way to pitch it, because, you know, sales is not hard. You just got to be able to love the whatever it is that you're trying to give to people. So.
Well, you know, you have copies of Outlaw Nights issues 1 and 2 that you haven't read yet. So you could be selling that and articulating it if you'd read those.
Outlaw Nights, One Piece in Space.
That is not what it is.
Outlaw Nights,
One
Pirates of
Piece
the Caribbean, but, you know, a little bit worse.
No.
I'm kidding. It's a great book.
Lost in Space?
It's more like Ocean's 11 meets Cowboys meets Cyberpunk meets...
Quit saying meets. It can
Pirates
only
of
be
the
so many
Caribbean.
things it meets before it becomes convoluted, Ben. See, you need to hammer down exactly what you want it to be.
Meets God meets...
So,
It's like
so these are all anthology series, is what you were saying, correct?
It's a one-man anthology series.
Okay.
It's all my stuff. It's a 40-page canvas.
Okay.
But I do have a main story that character there, Brenda, and her hero's journey. That's the majority of each issue, and I expect this will easily go like 20 some issues.
That's what I was about to ask you. Yeah, where do you see this going? How far have you gotten it ahead, and how long have you been working on it?
Yep.
Like, is it one of these dreams like Ben's has been working since 1987 or something? He was going to do a game and a movie or whatever. What about you?
1970.
So I did Jupiter back in the 1990s. It was it ran for 9 issues, distributed by Diamond. It was it was part of it was like the second black and white boom.
Okay.
And so it ran 9 issues. It was one of those
I'm
stories.
listening, boys. I'll be right back. I can hear you.
one of those comics that was critically acclaimed but poorly advertised. I was doing it on a shoestring budget. Greatly miss having to, the issue with Jupiter, the first series of Jupiter in the 90s was the sales were just kind of flat. Like I was trying to move the needle, could not move the needle. So I had to kind of focus on other things. But it was about 2018 when I saw the crowdfunding renaissance. I say, hey, this is a viable model. We don't have to be on a monthly schedule. The other thing I realized was that the crowdfunding movement was inadvertently getting the North American comic book industry to do what it should have done years ago, which is follow the European model. The European model, you follow creators, you get a really good deluxe volume once or twice a year, 40, 50, 60 pages versus that monthly grind. So Marvel and DC had no interest in changing their ways. So crowdfunding is a way to get good creators in the North American market to follow the European model. And that's my opinion. That's my take. So I realized this is a great opportunity because you're not selling to brick and mortar stores. You're selling directly to readers, and it allows you to it's more direct than the direct market. So that was 2018, and so I decided, hey, I want to, what do I want to do? So I brought back Jupiter, but the focus was that I would have this character and her journey be the majority of the book. And then the rest of the book, I could do whatever I want. And so I don't have an editor and not work for a corporation. So in issue 1, as an example, there's a 4-page horror story. There's there's a pie ad. There's some other short stories and some kind of more cubist, surrealist, dreamlike strips that are just a few pages. So that's one of the beauties of Jupiter, is that from issue to issue, there's another installment in this large story, but there's also these palette cleansers. There's these other stories that are in there, but it's basically what I want to do, doing it in the style that I want to do it.
Hell yeah. And I agree in spades with what you were saying about how, I love this model of creators having direct access to their readers and vice versa. I think, it's like the way the market's been beforehand. It was just okay, readers get their books through a third party. There's no interaction between the two unless there's a fan event. It's this way. It's I know exactly what my readers think, what they like, what they don't like. And so and it helps me to improve on what to do with the next issue.
And also how crazy is it? How crazy is it that your local LCS, they're the ones that are making these buying decisions, and they're kind of guessing. For the most part, they're guessing at what they think you're going to want to buy. I mean, some shops have a pull list and things like that, but in terms of being able to break out, in terms of being able to try something new or find even good Lord, find something new, it's so difficult. It's so difficult. I mean, so Image is a good company. I hold them in high regards. But even with Image, Image itself is almost cookie cutter. So I'm finding that in this space is where the real vitality and the real originality is to be found.
Oh, 100%. People are taking more risks on crowdfunding than they do in the mainstream. They just kind of follow the trends and go with, whatever they think is viable, either business wise or social clout wise. Lordy. And Cynic from the chat is asking how you're keeping your prices so low.
So because I do everything, I don't have to pay anybody. It's all my sweat equity. So then it basically comes down to printing costs, right? So depending on what printer you go with, you've got your margin, and then I ship using USPS Ground Advantage. So with USPS Ground Advantage, a Gemini mailer almost anywhere in the United States is going to be like $5. So that's how I'm keeping everything so low. And I for one would rather spend $10 or $15 and get a comic book that someone lavished love over for, there was a passion project, a work of love. I'd rather buy one of those than 2 or 3 mainstream comic books for $5 or $6 a piece. So that's where I stand.
Oh, 100%. The future is indie.
Yeah.
Because from what I've seen, it seems like Marvel and DC are trying to kind of get back on track, but I don't think they're going to recover the numbers they used to have.
I don't think so. I think that, so I'm one of the people that's very enthusiastic about the amount of youngsters that are reading manga and so forth. And I believe that 5-10 years from now, those people that are developing a love for the medium, they're not going to go to Marvel and DC reprints. They're going to go to the indie space. And so I think, right now things are a little bit tough. But whether it be the LCS or whether it be creators, I think that when those millions of people that are currently reading manga, some of them will age out, some of them will move on, but several hundred thousand, many million will continue to love the comic book medium, and they're going to look for books like Jupiter and Outlaw Knights.
Well, hell yeah. And I appreciate the fact that you slipped in Outlaw Knights there.
Jesus.
It's so good I backed it twice.
Well, hell yeah, And that 90s Radder is actually the creator of Outlaw Knights.
Nice.
Oh, 100%. Yeah,
I didn't actually have anything to do with it. He just kind of used me as his vector.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was feeling shy.
He's
like a serial.
Just voice.
Yeah, sorry about
This
that, guys.
was
Cody had to go outside. He was running around in circles. I was like, oh God, let me throw him on my phone so I can continue to ask questions from the chat. So you put all your sweat equity into everything, man. And so basically, like you said, it comes down to print costs.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good, man. Your covers, though, I know you said you don't do variants, but have you thought about maybe like upgrading the covers, doing something special, like when you hit a certain book, like, number 5, number 10, anything like that? And then, of course, that would probably raise your costs a little bit because they're what?
Sure.
Normal books, like what, $5 a copy? Then you got to bump it up to like $7, I think is what I priced out for ours. So
I have not looked into foil. I know the printer I work with, I know they can do foil and stuff like that. And I did mention lenticular. I can do a lenticular giveaway. I might look into that. I might look into seeing what I can do with either a spot gloss varnish or foil. But my concern, here's my concern.
Yeah,
my concern is that I do foil. Let's say I do foil in issue 2, and then I don't do foil in issue 3 or 4. At some point, some guy is going to be looking through his long box. He's like, why is this one foil
and this one's not? Yeah, that's why I was thinking, like, if I were you, I would do it like on issue 5 or issue 10 or something like that, because that's a watershed moment for you. So I get that. That makes sense.
My goal is, so just last year, 2024 into 2025, at my day job, I had to move offices 5 times because I kept getting promotions, and then I had to travel to New York, Orlando, St. Louis, Portland, Las Vegas. That was all within a 18-month period. So issue 2 has taken longer to get out, so it will be almost like a 3-year gap. But my goal is that now that things have calmed down, I'm going to get back into a rhythm so that issue 3, 4, 5, 6, and so forth, they're coming out within like 18 to 24 months. That will carry me through to retirement. And then when I'm retired, I'll be doing this full time. And then I'll be putting these things out like 2 or 3 times a year. So this is a unique thing about this is an opportunity to get in on the ground floor, where jump. This is issue 2. Jump in because it's going to keep going, and I plan to do this into the horizon. So come along with me.
Hell yeah.
That's a great tagline right there, man. For sure.
Are you hiring at your company? Do you need anybody?
No, actually, I spend a lot of time firing people at my day.
Could you hire me and fire me later?
I'll see what I can do. We'll talk in the green room. I'll see if I can work something out.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm looking for a better job. My current job sucks.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Without doxing yourself, what's the deal?
Oh, it's just a shit job right now. So the whole thing is when you go to college and for a film degree, and you go in with optimism, thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna be big," and then real life hits you between the eyes. You know. Yeah.
Struggle is real.
Tell you what, man, if you go get your realtor's license, I'll sponsor you at my brokerage. So
nice.
Okay. Well,
interest rates cuts are coming, Ben. You better hop on this now.
Well, all I could say is I've got a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom available for you. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that.
You're getting there,
too
man.
bad. Wait,
Hey,
you want me to
listen.
list it, bro? All right. I don't know. I don't have a reciprocal license.
I was trying to spin out a joke, and it just
yeah,
just
you just
petered
spun out instead. I get it, man. It happens. You don't know a lot of real estate comedy. You'll figure it out once you go get your license. It's not hard. Get you
Real
$1,000.
estate
Go
comedy.
take your state license, and I'll sponsor you. You'll be fine. You got to figure out how to do better jokes than what you just did, though.
I
If you
know how to
can't
do
talk, you
better
can't
jokes.
sell.
I've been awake since 4 a.m. Okay.
So yes, and
Why? Wait, why?
Yes, and
he works at a factory that delivers those snowballs and all those little Debbie cakes.
Nice.
Oh.
well,
Maybe
I
you can put in a word for a pie ad then.
I was gonna
Holy shit.
bring up the pie ad.
God damn it.
You're
You're
welcome,
stolen
dude.
out from under you, too. And Ruby's not even here.
Where
I
is
stole
Ruby?
everything from Ruby, you know?
So, Cynic, do you have any printing industry questions?
Man, I've done a lot of research for a while because we started Imprint. I started Imprint. Well, the idea came around like February of this year. And then I've done a lot of research since then because we officially launched it in April and been working on books ever since then. So, man, mainly it was just the pricing. And I think I've pretty much got that, man.
Okay.
But no, I'll definitely reach out to you if are you on Twitter?
Yep.
All
It's
right.
at Jason_Sandberg, I think.
All right. I will reach out to you and follow you and keep
Thanks.
you in my little circle of people that I might have a question for because I am a complete newbie
Okay.
and my only experience is business and talking. So
Okay.
but we do have a few stories that we want to tell and we think people will enjoy them so far.
Okay. Well, feel free to bounce questions off me.
I truly appreciate
And
it.
and don't forget to follow Jupiter Issue 2 in Indiegogo.
of
Oh,
course. Yes, sir.
100%. And always, the most important industry lesson that I've learned over these past few years of being on the scene is that Outlaw Nights is the greatest comic book that you will ever read. And that if you don't read it, well, you're not going to be successful in life. Like, it's just a statistical fact.
That's
I
really
think I've
weird,
done pretty
man.
well. I
Checks
think
out.
I've done pretty well, so far.
I've never
But think of how much better you
I've never
could have
read
been
it, and
doing
I'm
if
still
you had
not
read it.
Successful.
Ben, what if you just bought it? Is that good enough?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I'm turning into a bot, like slowly but surely. I think like
Gotcha.
when I was promoting my review of Soultech on Twitter, I was like DMing people the link, and Twitter got to the point where they thought I was a bot, so I had to go through all the checks. So
Botting doesn't get you anywhere though. If you look at people's channels right now, let's say I don't know, have around 9,000, close to 10,000 subs, and somehow with a 443 sub channel, you're either competing or beating them on a regular basis, I don't think it pays off very well. So what I would do is just put the equity into it and the hard work and the skill that you may have, and just grow it from the ground up. I think it'll work
What's
out
hard
better. I
work?
think it'll be more evergreen.
This sounds like a very specific example pertaining to a specific individual.
Really? Oh, well, shucks. I never thought about that. Maybe
I'm
not.
just saying.
I still have to watch the Soul Tech review. Is the reception
hell,
pretty good?
Pretty good. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I like the way Ben does it. I do wish he would put a little more, I don't know, money or time into it and upgrade his editing or something a bit. Just to honestly, like, it feels wholesome, and I like that about the Soul Tech review.
Good.
So.
Wholesome.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like overdone. Like, you know, you get these YouTubers and they're like, yo, wow, woo, Soltech is great, guys. Let me tell you about it. And there's all these cutaways and cut-ins and a bunch of shit on the screen and all that. Yeah, I like I really did enjoy the way you did it, but I think you could upgrade a bit. I think you ought to, I don't know, talk with 90s or Mofo or somebody and see if they could help you figure out how to do some more editing. So,
Well, I mean, I'd like to. I just need to get the money, you know.
I mean,
I
you
don't
can-
fucking charge that much. Jesus Christ.
I'm poor. Thought that
I
was
am too.
apparent.
That's why I charge for it.
but, if you'd stop giving women money in Cash App, you'd be fine, baby.
That I stopped doing that a month ago.
No, if you would have done that 2 months ago, you wouldn't be so poor. Now would you?
It ended a month ago. Jesus.
So you said you were doing Jupiter back in the 90s for Diamond, is what you were saying?
Well, I was doing it. I was self-publishing back in the '90s, but it was
Uh-huh.
carried. It was carried in Diamond.
It was
So
carried in
Diamond, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and Diamond, Diamond, the people at Diamond back in the late '90s, they really liked it. They in the previous catalog, they put it, they kind of highlighted it a few times, and they're like, hey, this is a weird book, but the people that find it are gonna latch onto it. They're gonna love it. And maybe in hindsight, if Magic Wand, I could have maybe launched it like 5 or 6 years earlier. May have like found a better niche because there was such a good boom, in the early '90s. But regardless,
What year was it that you launched it?
98. So it ran 1998 to 2000, and it was bi-monthly.
You still have many of your books out in the wild? People still find them and go, hey, Jason, look what
Yeah,
I found today?
Yeah, they're like $50 in eBay.
Wow.
So people, I think what happened was because just the brick and mortar business model, a lot of the retailers would order like 1 or 2 copies. It would sell, and they'd be okay. Well, we sold them. Okay, let's just order another 1 or 2, and it was that catch-22.
Of where it was just nickel and diming it versus like, let's get a big order of these and see if we can actually move them versus like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so one of the things that, and people have kind of confirmed this, they've said, hey, the people that bought Jupiter in the '90s, they held on to them. Like they're hard to find in the back issue bins and in the dollar bins. So that's a sign that the people that actually got their hands on it really connected with it. So I had been working with Diamond where they'd run their data analysis and they say, okay, Jason, here's the 1,000 stores that sell the most Cerebus. Let's target them. I'd say, great. So I would polybag 1,000 issues of like, say, issue 4, issue 3, or whatever. I put a cover letter in there, introducing myself. We would send it free out to these retailers, and it would barely move the needle. So we did that like 3 times. So Diamond, they were like, hey, we like this book. We believe in it. The market kind of needs a quirky book like this. Let's keep it going. And I'm like, you know what? I can't justify continuing to do it. So I was actually the one that said, you know what? 9 issues was enough. I wasn't able to move the needle. I get the message that the retailers are sending me. I can live with that. So that was kind of the story of that. But it was me publishing it, Diamond carrying it.
Okay. All right. So were you losing money while you were doing it in the 90s, or was it just not? No, the juice wasn't worth the squeeze.
It was a few $100s a month. Just a few
Okay.
hundred. I mean, it was basically when I was looking, I'm like, you know what? It's like a car payment. It's like a car payment.
Yeah.
But then the question becomes, for the amount of time I was putting into it versus, You know, because
Yeah,
when you're
time's something
you're-
you can't get back. Money you can always remake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you're in your late 20s, early 30s, there's certain things you can only do when you're that age, right?
Yeah.
Like you when you get older, you can always go back and do a comic book. But
Mhm.
if you as you jump ahead, you can't go back in time and you know, get married, have kids, have a house, stuff like that. So that was one of the reasons where I said, you know what, I love comics. Maybe I'll come back to this at some point. But for what I'm seeing right now in terms of the feedback from the retailers, I'm good. I'll pull the plug on it.
Yeah. So you're definitely not losing money now. So the investment's worth it now.
Yeah.
I get that. It makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
Yeah, man. I'm happy for you to be able to get back into something like this. I don't know about me being in my 30s now. I'm sitting there going, God damn, man. I am spending a lot of time working on these books and this YouTube show. But I'm giving myself a runway until January to get monetized, and we're literally let me check my YouTube studio as we sit here. We are, what's that, 67 away from being monetized.
Nice.
Or
Nice.
57, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Put
And,
your
we've been going for 3 months.
put your channel in the private chat, and I'll go put it.
I got
I'll let me go subscribe to it if I
I
haven't
would
already.
appreciate that, man. Like I said, we do cover drama, man, but we try to be as funny as possible. And I will say this, a lot of people get us misunderstood over there. We don't do drama for the sake of going after somebody. So I know you've heard about the Eric July stuff, right? Everybody goes after Eric July. They don't like Eric July. That's not our cup of tea. If he does something dumb or does something goofy, like when he was talking about back during the elections, he was talking about going and taking a dump in the voting booth is better than actually voting. Well, you know, you got to cover that. You know, you have to. So things like that, like when he talks about crowdfunding not being worth it, you know, we cover stuff like that. But we normally, the guys that we've really had problems with recently are really bad actors, and I've watched them run people out of indie comics just for their bad behavior. And I said, well, if I'm going to be in this scene and I'm going to other groups trying to grow this scene, and I'm being asked by these two guys specifically, and I have personal relationships with them, and these guys are looked down as not being good dudes, reasons why people aren't jumping into indie comics or into the scene that we're trying to grow, I've got to clean my own house up first. You know what I mean? It'd be like on my show, if one of my panelists were bullying somebody that didn't deserve it, or you know, being a bad actor, I would have to reprimand my panelists before I could go to another show and be like, hey, what are you guys doing over here? So that's our goal with it, and we do it very funny. So I've been told I'm funny. I don't believe it, but 90s is hilarious. If you saw the back end of that profile picture, you'd probably die laughing or run away.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's kind of like watching the 2 Girls 1 Cup video.
I'm glad I could bring that joy to your life.
But no,
Ben.
also we
I
do
really am.
promotion. We do, like, when we do the imprint streams, we don't talk any drama. We do promotions. We don't talk any drama. We try to respect the creators that do come on, because we launched Tom Tuttle's book. We launched the
nice.
Godfo book. Yeah.
I like Tom Tuttle.
Yeah, Tom Tuttle's great. We went and done the pre-launch for Black Riding Hood with Katie did. And, you know, we've done a lot. We launched, or we at least promoted Outlaw Nights. We did some stuff for Richard Embry before. Well, he went a little crazy, but he's still a friend of the show.
Fembat as well.
Yeah, Fembat. We did his stuff. We also did, oh God, what's the guy's name? Zombie Boy. I forget the name of his comic right offhand. But we do promotion. We do, like I said, unless a creator comes on and says, oh man, I don't like these guys, or yeah, I heard y'all were talking about these guys, we don't bring any drama there. So it's a very fine line that we do, but you got to be entertaining, man. And that's my biggest problem with promotion, is you get guys that just don't know how to be funny or allow you to be funny.
So the show I do with Mad Ruth, the creator Soul Tech, the Friday nights, when he hit me up back in 2023, he's like, I want to do a show, but I don't want to do what everybody else is doing. And I said, okay, I know what you're talking about. I said, let's do a show as if let's do it as if it was a late night, like a late night talk show, right? And so on the late night talk show, you'd have like the monologue, you'd have the skits, and then you'd have an interview with like a movie director, movie star, right? So the people watching get to see how the brain works of the guest, so they get to know them, and then when you get to the spotlighting the project, whether it be like a movie opening or whatever, a new album, whatever, you've got an affection for the guest, right? And so what we'll do is we'll cover the 3 most overlooked news items of the week, and oftentimes it's like, the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile crash again, and it was a lady driving. We'll always cover the hard hitting news topics, and we've had a few guests that are like, hey, I want to come on the Friday nights and talk about my book, and we're like, great, yeah. Here's the 3 topics, and then they'll be like, no, I don't want to talk about these topics. I want to talk about my book, and we're like, you know what? You're not,
so the pain. You know exactly what I'm
like,
saying.
okay,
you can't talk about the book for 2 solid hours, man. I'm sorry.
And you want to, and sometimes we'll be like, would you want to watch that?
Yeah.
Would you want to watch that? Yeah. Now, I mean, it's important. It's important to cover news topics like, police officers caught shoplifting. That's important, and we bring that to the people, but then we also spotlight an indie creator and we let them talk about their project. But it's funny the amount of people that are like, no, I just want to come and I just want to sell the soap. I just want to show my book. It's like nobody wants to watch that.
Yeah, you can't do it for 2 hours. I'm sorry. And a lot of people don't understand that. And that's why I was saying it. I want to do a show about promotion. I don't think 90s has been on a whole lot of them yet, but 90s is a really good
No. I'm not good at anything.
I moved my microphone, so it unplugged me for a second. What I was saying is 90's a really good co-host whenever he's paying attention, but his derailing is also fantastic. There's a secret there. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet.
It's the thrill of the high wire act.
Yeah.
Things get more entertaining as they go off the rails.
Yeah. When it's just me and him, like, God, man, he can bounce off of me very well. Our comedy is very similar.
Genuinely, I mean, it just set fire to everything. I just goes up in smoke, and
it does. Yeah,
the
just
derailing
like our
is
reputation as you talk in that tone right now.
Sorry, I was
no.
Sorry, no, I don't know what we were talking. I was burning down this house in this game. What's going on?
But no, I want to do a show actually and discuss promotion. I've had a bunch of streams saved where some of the bigger creators in like Comicsgate were talking about it, and it's so hard to get people to understand, especially new guys that aren't either good at YouTubing. And don't get me wrong, I don't think I'm good at it. Other people say I am. I just go on and talk. Literally go on and talk. I don't really do hardly any research unless it's a big story. Mm-hmm. And discuss like, hey man, when you're promoting, your project is the focus, but you cannot sit there and talk about Jupiter for 2 hours, man. You're gonna give away the farm because there's only so much of it you're gonna allow yourself to talk about, and then you're gonna want to start divulging more because that's your baby. Mm-hmm. Right? It's like if your kid's playing Little League or your kid gets a straight A's on the report card, you want to tell everybody about it, right? And that's the same thing with these books. So a lot of these creators, man, just don't understand. Let me do the show, and I just need you to allow me to be what brought you to me, and just be there, smile, be entertaining. And when I point at you and say, "Go, tell me about your book," and tell me about it as genuinely and as passionately as you can, I think that sells books.
Yep,
so.
Absolutely.
Amen.
That's like Johnny Carson as a host. He could have freaking anybody on, and he could interview him in such a way that it was entertaining. And that's that. Not everybody can do that. They see it, but they don't understand it. So, yeah. Thank you, and just as an indie creator, thank you for doing what you're doing. Just helping people spread the word.
It's something that I am passionate about. I really am. It's just hard to. How do I explain it? It's hard to get people to understand these things, that you're allowed to do a varied sort of topic show. Like, you don't have to just sit there and talk about the same thing every time. There's only so many comic books and so many Hellboy movies and things like that that you can cover.
Well,
it's just
true,
man.
The other thing is, so Mad Ruth and I, Craig, the other thing I said, Craig, if we do a show on Fridays, by the time we talk about something, everybody's freaking talked to it to death, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's like, so everybody has to find they things are going to overlap, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you have to find either your own angle or your own topic, because otherwise, it's just it's like what can you say
Yeah.
that other
I get
people
what you mean.
haven't said about 10 times that week, right?
Yeah, I normally take a contrarian role and discuss it from a completely different angle, playing devil's advocate or something like that. Or I will do a little research and find a niche that nobody's talked about. Not to like delve into drama while we're discussing Jupiter, but last week, Katie did probably the top promoter that's not a CG King in Comicsgate, or she is the top promoter. There's no other questions about it.
And she is a CG
she
king.
had
I was gonna say, I thought you said she was a CG king.
She
Did
is.
you fucking lie to me?
No, she is a CG King. I'm talking about the creators in CG King, right? The actual
Okay.
people that are doing books. So calm down, people. Okay?
Son of a
Be fucking
bitch.
easy. Hold the brakes. You get what I meant, all right? Let's not attack me.
Look, I put the bat down, okay?
Thank you. Probably the top promoter in our space, though. I can't think of anyone else. She had a little bit of an issue and had to correct some
say-
issues with some people that were her friends and acquaintances. And of course, everybody was covering that drama, and nobody paid attention to my favorite character that I love to cover, which was fantastic for me because I got to make jokes about him Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then, of course, Monday, we got to do the same thing. So it was great. And we had some of the biggest shows that we've had so far. And we've gained just over this past week 55 subs off of just covering a different angle from the news that was going on in our sphere. And so, yeah, you've got to do that because we do our shows on the weekend. So if everybody's covering the same news Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, by the time Friday gets here, what are you going to do? You got to find a way to keep it a little fresh, or you could just be like 90s and very funny and just energetic. Ain't the right 90s?
Huh? I'm sorry. What's going on?
Well, one of my favorite things is going off on derailing with 90s. Like we find.
Yeah, I know. My anime show was so great when y'all discussed The Walking Dead on an anime show. That was fantastic, Ben. Hey, Ben, way to go, buddy. I like your avatar.
It was a great.
Whoa!
deal of fun.
Hey, when you said hold the brakes, are you talking about the thing on the other side of this picture?
No, please.
Okay.
No,
I'm sorry,
I mean,
back to whatever you were discussing.
oh no. Well, I was just talking about how I enjoy derailing with 90s, and we like talking about citrus fruits and like
Yeah,
things related to
I-
citrus.
fucking love grapefruits. I
Oh,
mean,
100%.
I meant
Although,
oranges. No wait, clementine.
have you ever tried satsumas?
I swear,
Oh,
guys.
God.
Why would you derail your own show? See, that's where the problem runs when you don't realize the derail is you're doing it to yourself. So
I like
What?
Japanese carrots.
Oh,
those are, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, derails aside, though, Japanese carrots are pretty good. Okay, that we can all be honest about that. Okay, that's
You
Well,
know me, I can't be honest about anything.
I don't think that y'all get satsumas in like Alabama or.
There's
Virginia.
literally a town called Satsuma. You dummy.
Okay.
That's where they're from.
I thought they were from Louisiana. My bad.
No.
What's a
I
Satsuma?
used to live like right one town over from Satsuma.
So a satsuma is basically like it's like a mini orange that's squishy.
Okay.
I don't know if I would describe it as a mini orange that's squishy. I would just say it's like a miniature orange. I don't know about the squishy texture.
They're squishy.
Descriptive. But yeah, they're really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Derail your own show for citrus, why don't you? Ben,
Well-
way to go, pal.
Well, considering my avatar, you knew what I was referring to.
Yeah, I knew what you were gonna do. I knew it. I felt it in my bones. What's that? Roygen says Ben and Jesker derailed the show for an hour at the end of the show talking about Disney Princess. Yeah, I will leave if that happens. I will not sit here and talk
No.
about.
He's talking about on my show we we were talking about Disney's Descendants, and because
You're a
we
grown
apparently
man.
we were both. I know. That's why I was shocked that there was another
an adult
man who
man.
knew about Disney's Descendants.
You're an adult man. Can we stop it?
I'm not that
Listen,
adult. I mean,
Oh yeah.
36 is the new 18. You know.
Maybe this is the tism talking.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have anything to follow up. I just figured that maybe it was
That your
maybe
autism
it
was gonna needed to say something. I get it, man.
Well, I was thinking more or less like Fuseboxx's autism, but that
Oh yeah, no, for sure. So, are you've got signups right now for this?
Yep. Yeah,
All
issue 2. The sign up page is there. And Indiegogo, one of the some people are not happy with the Indiegogo changes.
Yeah.
One of the things that popped out at me was that while you could always see how many people backed a project, you can now see people signed up, and they changed it to follow. And so it kind of makes, I think it's a challenge to the people that run the campaign, the creators, to say, hey, if you want to get over that hump of hesitancy and you want to do some proof that your project is worthwhile, you better get that number up. So it's kind of unique because it's putting pressure on us creators to spread the word about the campaign even before it launches, right? And before, you couldn't tell how many people had signed up by looking at the project. So I said, you know what, I got to start spreading the word. So we're at 54, and if I can get to 60, if I can get 60 backers tonight, I'll be 60 followers. I'll be a very grateful man. Very, very grateful man. So everybody watching, please head on over there and get yourself in there as a follow, and that way you'll be notified when the campaign launches.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna follow it when it's off of my screen.
Yeah, don't want to dox yourself.
I mean, you might as well dox yourself, Ben.
Well, I did pre-dox myself years ago when I gave my real name, because that was when anti-CG was really big on doxing people, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna beat him to it. I'm gonna dox myself.
And then you realize nobody cared, and it was.
That's true.
When I first met Ben, I forget where I first met Ben. It was
Katie's.
Was it Katie's? Yeah. When I first met Ben, he's like, "Yeah, I'm old school CG. I've been here since 2016." I was like, "I've never heard of you." And
I know.
now I've been here publicly a year, and more people follow me. I don't know what it is, Ben. I don't know what you did wrong.
I took a big break.
It's easy to just talk and say words. You could try that.
I do it all the time.
I don't know, man.
Sometimes
I say words.
Overlooked.
I throw things out there. No, the biggest thing was that I became infamous in the early days because I was posting my link everywhere on Twitter to the point where people were pissed off.
Huh. That's so weird, and that's not something that you do like nowadays, though, right?
Yeah, no, it's not like you go and,
Not as
I don't know, spam the chat of a show that you're on over and over and over.
I want
to
to no, because the chat's constantly
Hold on.
moving.
And then when you're on the panel, you also say it every other sentence.
Because
It's not
the
like
chat,
to the
you
point
do that now.
To the
Because-
point where now you've convinced me to do it and pretend like it's my word.
Yeah, you've
Well,
literally, 90s has taken control of Outlaw Nights 2. Everybody
that's the
go
point.
Outlaw Nights 2 in demand right now, written by the 90s Router, world
Yeah.
famous YouTuber.
Yeah.
He has more YouTube subs than any of us on here,
And
which still blows my fucking mind. I can't
It's-
figure that one out.
Just ask other creators in the space. I bought them. Ha
no, I
I
mean,
paid for my fucking subscribers so that they could get less money. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
right. It's fucking ridiculous. Let's see here. There you go. You got a follow from me.
Thank you.
I'm following Jupiter too, and look, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The one man anthology, I was confused to begin with, but yeah, I think I'm. Whenever you get ready to launch, let me know. We'll see if we can get you on the show for at least a segment, because I think the way we're gonna start doing it is try to do like a first hour of pretty heavy promo and then let the creator go, all right, I think I want to stay for the rest of the show or not, then move into a regular show. It's the format that I'm toying with. So,
Sure.
you know, and you
I
said you
appreciate that.
enjoy watching the drama, but I don't know if you enjoy being around the drama. But we'll see. You know,
Yeah,
we'll see what
because
you want to do.
that sort of thing allows you to be able to kind of jump back into it periodically as well. Especially, you can have references that go right back to the book, right back to the information, and you can still continue.
That's
to
what we did
feature
with
it
Tom Tuttle. That was the format we
progressively
did.
throughout the-
Yeah,
yeah.
that
Yeah,
was
'cause,
we
you
did
know,
that with Tom Tuttle with half the subs that we have now and a quarter of the views. In all honesty, and we made Tom Tuttle, I think it was $600 that night.
Nice.
So
I mean but that's the kind of the way that I would look at it as well, right? Like you're not going to YouTube to watch an advertisement. You go to YouTube to watch something. Something. Well, it doesn't have to be drama based, but something that's genuine. Everybody's hyped. It's excitement, and then of course you've got that little, essentially the advertisement in between that people. Most of the time they brush off, but then a lot of times they kind of find like oh wait, actually this is actually really interesting. I like this, and it appeals to that sort of take. It goes hand in hand, if you will, kind of like Ben and another unnamed special needs person crossing the street. It goes hand in hand.
Yep.
it makes a lot of
Well,
sense.
I was going to mention that it sounds like you're describing a comic book about space buccaneers.
I swear to God, Ben. I swear to God. One of these
Does
days.
it?
I swear to God,
Does it
Ben.
really?
We're trying to talk about Jupiter 2, the one-man anthology series, drawn, written, and everything done by Jason Sandberg, the man himself right here, who is now on 2 issues. He's got, 20 issues already planned out for you. He wants to continue doing this until he retires and then on into the future until his hands can't pick up the pencil anymore and keep it going for y'all. And you're going to sit here and sandbag the man with
Dedication.
your pirate book? Get out of
Dedication.
here. Does your
You do
pirate book have a pie ad? Huh?
Do you
Does
realize
your pirate book have a one-page story, Ben?
you know by now that it's become a troll and a meme for me.
No, it's become an annoyance when we're talking about Jason Sandberg and Jupiter 2 right now. That's what it is, Ben. Okay? Look at that. Placebo addiction.
This might be the trippiest single page in comics right here.
Let's see here. Wait,
I remember
that.
I remember that it's without end. It's a constant repeating process.
It's 1 page, 6 panels that could go on forever. This is just a glimpse of what you're going to get in the pages of Jupiter.
Looks like a fun book, Jason. Y'all give me 1 second. My dog is acting crazy. Let me go. Owning a puppy.
Got a question. Is Outlaw Nights kind of like Swords of the Swashbuckler, where it's pirates in space?
I would say it's better.
Okay.
I would say
It's Cowboy Bebop 2.0.
no. Cowboy Bebop is about bounty hunters.
Yeah.
Is Outlaw Nights like the Da Vinci Code on a bus with shark?
That's very specific.
It's very interesting you said that. What did you say Cowboy Bebop was about?
It's about bounty hunters.
Okay, and who do the knights happen to be fighting in your second issue?
They're not knights with a K. It's with an N.
I know.
They're
I know.
pirates.
I'm taking the piss.
But
What are they? Who are they fighting?
that's wrong. How dare you?
Who are they fighting? Who are they fighting?
They are fighting British military.
Yeah. What? And who specifically? What exactly is he doing?
Well, he is a pirate hunter named Wellington, who is a sneering imperialist,
He's
also
hunter,
a
is he?
cyborg. He's what?
He's a hunter, is he?
Yes.
He's a collector of heads, if you will.
He is not a bounty hunter. He works
Okay.
for the military.
Oh, all right.
He's not an independent contractor. and he's a sneering imperialist.
Okay.
So ban.
Alright.
And I do love Outlaw Star, but it's not the same. Outlaw Star was a great anime. Oh, lordy. So, Jupiter.
Don't you love the mental retardation of brains of this shit? How do you fucking segue back into it like that?
Was that a rerailment or a derailment?
He's mastering his craft. He's moving into the derailments.
Well, I mean, once you become too predictable, you got to change it up a little bit. I mean,
keep them guessing. Keep them guessing. Whether it be your audience or the debt collector, keep them guessing. Keep them guessing.
One thing that I actually found interesting is just a lot of the stuff. Like, one thing that I've never seen on any of these campaigns is kind of all the collective different things that you feature in just one issue. That's kind of, it's unique. And I'm just kind of interested in everything that, like, encompasses that. Because I imagine then you're not really just worrying about, like there's a story there. There's something, the main course, I guess, is the best way of putting it. But there's something, yeah.
There's two things that kind of inform that. The first one was, I realized that with this model, people are going to have to wait like a quote unquote long time between installments and that ongoing story. And so while the beauty of a comic book when it's done correctly is there's a cliffhanger. There's a cliffhanger that makes you want to come and get the next one, right? That's what makes a comic book different from a novel or a movie, right? So I realized, hey, I'm asking people to buy into the conceit of the cliffhanger, but it could be like a year or whatever between issues, right? That's not fair. I care about the people. Yeah. That's not fair. So I said, I'm going to put in things that enable instant gratification. I'm going to put things into Jupiter that are an experience unto themselves, that are like a little dessert, right? A little dessert. You get the main course, and then you got the dessert. So I said, you know what? It's my book. I can do whatever I want, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So that's why in the pages of Jupiter you've got the main story. You got the main story with all this crazy stuff happening, and then you've got the little surrealist short stories, and then you've got the standalone little superhero story, and then you've got the pie ad.
Yeah.
And there's a 4-page horror story. Just in time for Halloween, people. There is a. Can you make me full screen?
Yes.
All right. So if you order it now, Jupiter issue 1, you could probably get it still by Friday, Halloween. This is a 4-page story. It's a horror story. This young boy is asleep. It's in the French Quarter in New Orleans. He hears a sound outside his window. He looks and he sees this tail going off into the night. And by golly, like any true red-blooded American boy, he's going to go find out what the hell that is. Next thing you know, as he's creeping around at night, on the periphery, out of the corner of his eye, he's seeing these monstrosities, these silhouettes, these shadows, these glimpses of something otherworldly and behemoth. I'm not going to tell you how it ends, but the point is, you're not going to get that from Marvel or DC.
Oh yeah,
you're only going to get it from me.
Well, I have a couple of questions. One, how does that kid's parents afford to live in the French Quarter? Because it is expensive.
Trust fund.
It's cynic. It's cynic as a child.
I mean, like the French Quarter. I mean, fun fact: my family had a mansion in the French Quarter that like my cousins had one, and they sold it like idiots, including a bunch of family, like heirlooms and memorabilia. And that would have been the perfect thing to hold on to.
Was it before or after the flood?
After, but way after. Like years. They didn't need to do it. They just did it because they're stupid.
That's crazy.
God damn.
Crazy.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
No, I mean, you know how rare it is to have like property in the French Quarter, let alone like a fucking mansion. It was right on Bourbon.
Specifically, I don't know anything about the French Quarter to be super excited about it. I've never fucking been to Louisiana.
Oh, well, I could tell you it's a lot of old world Spanish architecture, a lot of mule urine and
Vampires
beer in the street.
Vampires.
Oh,
that's the legend. I've never encountered those. all the ghost tours are just people walking around really hot and like somebody telling stories about a building and nobody ever sees anything.
Wait. When we say vampires, are we talking about the actual ones that do live there? The ones that just casually like drink blood from, like, they go to Craigslist and they ask people if they're willing to donate their blood? 'Cause those, as far as I know, those actually do exist.
I didn't even know those existed.
Yeah. They're, I mean, they're just normal people that, you know, I don't know.
Well, I
I guess
wouldn't
they
say they're
claim
normal.
that they need to, but they, okay, fair enough. But they, no, they, it's from what I've been told, from what I've looked into, from the stupid shit that I watch on Netflix, they, there's genuine people that just go to Craigslist. They find, well, I don't know, it's maybe not Craigslist, but I don't know. It feels like it would be. And yeah, no, they position people to come be their blood bags, and they poke holes in the people, and then they drink blood, a little small portion of it.
That'd be a
Oh,
shit
great.
way to find out you're a hemophiliac.
Yeah. Oh God, what is happening to the world? Like, why?
I don't know. You know, people like being weird, I guess, because I think those are the same people that will actually go and spend like an inordinate amount of money on fangs, on actual fangs. Like, I think they get some sort of like implant, like to get, I guess, the larger canines or something. I can't remember.
It's the new frontier in body modification.
Yeah.
Do you you guys think that this is just a sickness? This is just the next phase of affluenza. I mean, people talk about people being so well off, they're making up mental disorders, making up problems. You guys think the vampirism is just like the next step?
I would say so, but personally, I think in my honest opinion, it's just Louisiana. People there are fucking weird.
It's true.
How long before there's gonna be vampire rights acts and stuff like that?
God,
I don't think that's gonna happen. Like right now, all the right stuff is just, that was the whole reason people started inventing genders, was to look special and sue for rights and all that.
Fucking waiting.
The vampire stuff is basically just, oh, my parents didn't pay attention to me. Nobody thinks I'm special. And I read Anne Rice's books, and now I'm special.
Oh, don't give them that much credit. They didn't read the fucking, but they just went and watched an interview with the vampire. Okay, that's all they did.
Vampires are cool, man. Vampires are total cool.
I was
like,
watching
suck your
them back
blood.
when Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise were vampires. That was way cooler than Bella Swan.
Oh,
I think
that was.
a new take on vampires would be, got a vampire guy, right? And so he through some like puppet corporation shell companies, he puts a bunch of money away to invest it, and then he goes into hibernation, and then he resuscitates, and then every time he resuscitates, his investments were like really bad, or things either the country he invested in was planning to like move his castle brick by brick, while he hibernated. Some shit happens, and he's like, "What the hell is this?" And then, But anyways, it'd be a. I don't know if it'd be a comedy take or a tragicomic take, but this would be a different take at the very least.
I feel like at this point, with all the vampire media that has changed the lore so much, I think like a cool new take would be to just do a traditional vampire story like the original Dracula book.
Oh God. Yeah, but they're already doing like they did what Nosferatu recently or whatever. They're already kind of trying to do that anyways.
Well, I think Nosferatu, I don't know if it was like, I don't know if that was a straight up like adaptation of the Bram Stoker book. Like they had to take liberties because they were trying to avoid the copyright.
Oh.
Because I know like that was the story of the original Nosferatu movie, was that they wanted to do a movie about the Dracula book and Bram Stoker's estate told them no. And so they were like, okay, we're going to do it anyway, but we're going to change the names. Like that was it. That's why he was Count Orlok.
Oh God!
It was a silent film, and I think the Bram Stoker's estate like sued him into oblivion, so they had to destroy like most of their prints, but a couple survived, and that's why film schools got a hold of them. And yeah.
All right, here's a movie pitch. It's in England, and it's a grooming gang that's abducting young women, but they're making it look like vampire attacks, vampire abductions. What do you think?
So it's essentially a suspense. It's meant to be a horror, but it's really just more of a suspense movie.
Yes, it's you as the audience don't know if it's really vampires or something more nefarious, and the media is saying it's vampires, and there's a private investigator, the main character. He's got to figure out what's really going on, and the truth is even worse than the myth.
Can we leave so we have the twist, right, where you find out, but maybe still leave it just ambiguous enough where it's possible that it could actually still be vampires.
Yep. Parting shot as the camera drifts into the horizon. There's some bats.
See, I've got a slightly different approach to that idea, where we make it a vampire story, but we kind of pull a George Romero, and we make it to where the vampires are subtext for the grooming games in real life.
Okay, alrighty, thank God. I was so sure you were going to be like, but let's make them in space and let's make them pirates.
Not everything is about Outlaw Nights 90s. God
damn it.
Outlaw Children of the Night.
Outlaw Children of the Yes, exactly.
No, I was saying we do it the George Romero thing, where we do a vampire story that's an allegory for what's going on in real life.
Yeah, well, we don't have to do it that way, though, because that's exactly what the liberal media is going to do with it anyways. They're going to go, it's a metaphor.
But we do it against them.
So we just take away their opportunity to basically make that statement, to try and sound smart. Oh, okay.
It's that it would be that the vampires would represent like either the transgender grooming stuff.
Oh God.
Exactly.
I don't know how I feel about all of this, but you know what? I think we can give it a shot.
We turn their weapons against them.
Turn their weapons against them.
Oh, I was gonna embiggen the puppy, but
you can embiggen the puppy. Yeah. Oh.
Whoop.
Oh, hold on. Hey, who's that?
Oh no.
He's good.
Oh goodness.
He's good. Hold on.
Oh no.
Here you go.
This is what happens when you do live shows.
don't ever work with kids or animals. All right. He doesn't. So clearly he can't see himself. Oh, all right. So this is that dog I was walking earlier. Let's see if I can. There he goes. Okay. Here you go.
How old is he?
He's like 7 months old, maybe 8 months old.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
He's got the energy.
He my door was closed. He jumped. He threw himself against the door to get in here. I'm actually thank you for having me on tonight, and thank you for those people who did and are gonna follow the campaign. I greatly appreciate it. I'm gonna go see what's going on with this guy. Have a great night. Have a great rest of your week. Thank you so much for having me on.
Hell yeah, bud. You're welcome anytime to come on. If you want to promote or just hang out and derail, that's what we're all about.
And then, do you want to see my my Frodo Baggins impersonation?
Absolutely. I get it. He put on the ring.
God damn it.
Took me a minute.
Ben, you always throw a lovely little show together.
Well, I live by the seat of my pants. I fly out there, and sometimes what I have to say just kind of sucks.
It just kind of sucks.
Sometimes I throw something out that's profound. Just depends.
I don't think it sucks. I just think, sometimes there needs to be a little more flair with attitude, right? Like,
I have got
there's
the
nothing wrong
flair.
with it. What do you mean you don't have the flair? Well, just get somebody with flair.
No, I said I've got the flair.
You do. Well, let's see it. Come on. Let's
Got
see
the
you,
sass.
let's
I've
let's
got
see
the
you change
spunk.
the topic up every now and again.
I change topics.
Okay.
I'm
When?
just,
Oh my God.
I've been. What? It's been a long day.
Has it?
Yes.
Or you worked? Oh yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. No, I'm the weird, odd one that gets like 2 really random days of the week off.
See, I don't work. I technically don't have enough days at my job, but it's just when I do work, I got to work from like 5 to 1 or 2. And it's just getting up early. I am not a morning
Jason
person.
left already. Damn it. Sorry, Cody had to go for a long walk.
He was gonna hang around, but he was like, that cynic guy's really annoying.
Well, I don't know why you
the hell out of
didn't end
me.
the show when the guest left, and we could have been in the green room hearing his secret. You dumb fuck.
Well, we were riffing.
That's not how a show works. You finally just end it.
That we were riffing. Frickin' FFS goes on like 3 hours.
Yeah, I know, Cody.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Tell him how to run a show. Yeah.
I was just admiring your
Yeah.
Michael the Archangel picture now that it's like embiggened.
Yeah, you want to embiggen me fully so the whole chat can see it? Look at that. Look at it. Look at the stupid devil costume.
I admire it. Although, I am Catholic, so I am going to have to excommunicate you for heresy, but
Wait, why?
Because you're not allowed to just paint over pictures of Michael. That's haram.
I can do whatever I want to Michael. Could go for
Wait, it's a
chicken
picture.
sandwich and
It's
5
an
pies.
artistically made picture. Maybe this is exactly how Cynic sees, Michael.
Yeah, you ever thought about that? How'd the artist originally do it if it wasn't a concept? And how do we know that concept wasn't shunned and looked down upon? Were you back in time? Ask him, 90s. Ask him. 90s.
I
Ask
was.
the question.
Yeah.
Did you live back then?
I did.
90s. Google it.
Google it
I
quick,
was
quick,
there.
quick. Look it up. Make
I've
sure
been
he's got
around
forward
since
tip.
like the caveman times.
I knew you were
Since
older
vampires?
than what you said.
I was out there killing saber-toothed tigers with a stick.
With stick.
A stick.
Oh shit! All right.
Yeah, you sharpen it with like a rock, and then you go out there and you bring them down with nothing but the stick and your own brawn. That's when
Sorry,
real
I'm
men
laughing.
were.
All right, we're not riffing anymore. Boys, I'm going to head out.
Oh, for fuck's
Look,
sake.
Ben, I appreciate you, buddy. You're a great guy. Everybody catch me tomorrow on Good Logic. He normally starts so fucking late, 10:30 Central Standard Time. And then Friday, a King stream where we'll be going over, I think we're going to be doing a Halloween special of spooky doxing and be covering a little bit of Frog Tony stuff. And then I think we might just bust out into a chill stream and talk some horror movies and stuff.
Oh, isn't
know?
that the drunk stream?
Yes, it is.
All right. Hell yeah.
Yes, it is. So, Ben, bring you some booze and some clean panties. Because I know how you are, you big dumb
And I
boy.
don't want to hear any
don't-
motherfucker, any of you, complaining about, I've got work in the morning or whatever. Like, nah, fuck that. I've got to go to work the next morning at fucking 5 o'clock in the morning. I've got to be up, so I don't want to hear a single person complain. I'm still going to drink.
You're just
not an
taking
alcoholic.
everything I do and doing it as yourself.
What do you mean?
Yeah, he is. Either way, boys, I'll talk to you later. Thank you so much for having me on, Ben K. Bye.
Oh lordy. Well, I mean, it is probably time to wrap it on up because my brain is officially dying for the night.
Yeah, man.
I haven't been able to string together a complete sentence in almost an hour. So
Well, I had a great time on here. I didn't interject too much, and I didn't say a whole lot, but I still enjoyed my time. And yeah,
well,
I will. I'll catch everybody on Friday.
hell yeah. And I love having you on 90s. It's always a pleasure.
I appreciate it, Ben. I'll see you later.
All right, bud. And yeah, I am, of course, your host, Ben, aka the Fuseboxx. You can find me on Twitter at Fuseboxx7. You can also find me on Instagram at Outlaw Nights. And you can find me on Facebook under my real name, Ben Fuselier, Fuselier. If you like anything we had to say, go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Be sure to hit the bell for notifications. And hell, if you didn't like anything I had to say, if you thought, God, Ben just sounded awful tonight, what the hell was this show? Go ahead and hit the dislike button. Because whether you like me or hate me, it doesn't matter. It feeds me. I'm on YouTube. This is what I live for. Attention. I don't care if it's positive or negative. Thank you so much for joining us once again, ladies and gentlemen. And we will talk to you all later.